And it'll be live. Hold on. Oh, this mean it's being live. Say, okay.
Oh,
let's see. All right, let me see.
Mm-hmm.
What page live on the serial killer?
It's there. It's live.
You see it?
Yup.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Hey. Oh, see.
All right. Can y'all hear me? We're just doing a test run. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Hmm. Yep. Y'all probably can hear me now. Just doing a test run. We're gonna be back in a little bit with King SOSA. It's gonna be doing an afternoon build. So we're just testing out some of our technology stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying. Why can I make my damn? Y'all can see me. Can you hear me? I don't even know if it's my music because I can't get there.
Can y'all hear God Killer? He thinks he's communicating with y'all, but can y'all hear him? Yes or no?
Can you hear me? Hello?
All right, so we're still testing. Y'all should be able to hear him better
Can you
now.
hear me? Can you hear me?
I
Can
don't
you hear
hear
me?
him at all. Are you here? Uh, God Killer?
I'm here, yo.
I don't hear you. He's unmuted, but I don't hear him.
You
Y'all
can't see me?
hear God Killer? I don't even hear him.
Can you see me?
Wow,
You gotta unmute your shit, yo.
that's crazy. He's
To
talking, but I don't hear him.
unmute.
What?
Damn. Unmute me.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to turn the volume up on my computer.
It ain't that.
There we go. I hear you.
You said what? Can
I
you hear
hear
me
you
now?
now. I have my volume turned down on my computer. That's hilarious.
Nah, you cannot. Nah, we gotta get you away from the controls. Absolutely. 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 We gotta get out of there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you see my face?
Yeah, we can see you. We can see you.
And then, since you signed into the account, of course my name is gonna be on there. You're funny.
Who said I didn't say nothing about that?
No, you can. Oh my God, yo. You keep saying you see my name on there. Do
No,
you
we're
know?
good. We're good. Everything is straight. That's not what I was talking about. That's not what I was talking about. We good. They ready for the bill. We gonna I think it's starting at 12 o'clock noon with King Sosa. So
Mike is starting now. I
Mike
can't even share the link. Put the link in the
in
link
the in the Discord.
yeah.
All
Under his
right.
name. It's on.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this afternoon build? It's starting a little early. Okay.
With them pop-up shops on them.
Pop-up shop. All right, hold on.
Pop up. Hit him with the pop-up.
Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to do.
I ain't had my phone in a whole day. Ain't that crazy?
I don't know. I know you appreciated that.
I know people saying ghosts. And nigga ain't answer the phone, yo.
All right. Y'all bear with me.
They saying ghosts. Big up the Juju. She's still asleep.
All right. I put it in the Discord. We live, y'all.
Big up the Brendan.
Hit the link.
Live.
Early for the SOSA, early for the SOSA afternoon talk.
Tag Sosa in there. Tag.
I don't see him in here, but
I don't know. Maybe you can ask a question.
Yep, I tagged him. It's talking about.
Nah, I get you fucked up in the game.
What happened? Yeah,
I say, ask you some questions. What do you think about the Tornado and the golf field? Whose side you pick?
What? Are you my goodness.
Oh,
No.
You got to pick though. What do you mean? You got to pick.
Anyway, peace and love, Sister Sakina Ra, Brass, Timmy Turner. Who else is in here? Shout
Pick
out
up the
to
brand.
Hits. Shout out to Hits, Alex Torres. Okay, I'm gonna take
Brother Torres, appreciate that donation, bro. I didn't get to shout it out yesterday, man. Appreciate that, man. Always show love. Pick up the brass, man.
I don't
Together that motherfucking interview, yo. So I like people to put their money where their mouth is. They want to see something, yo. They help finance it. That's real right there, yo. Yeah, not just sitting around lump on the log, man.
No lumps on the log. Raymond Beer. Yeah. Fontaine. Did I say that name right? I hope I did. Fontaine.
It's a good dude right there, yo. Loyal supporter, yo. Advocate of atheism, skepticism. Highly intelligent dude right there, yo. Yep.
Where are these people at? They ain't coming in.
Oh, you know they ain't scared to death. To hit the link. Hit the link. They got to do it. It's just like if I hit the link in the Discord, they're coming in. It's actually the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
They scared. In a minute, we're going to drop the link.
Yeah, it's open mic.
This guy.
Yeah, open mic. We want to keep some good content going, man.
Open mic, with some stipulations,
Start that messy shit.
None of the messy stuff.
Not unless you got an intelligent question around the messy shit. You know what I mean? It's got to bring something you just want to know. Want to know how I feel about the situation. I weighed in on that. Yeah. Put the YouTube.
All right, here comes. Let's see who this is. Let's see who stepped up. Okay. I think this is Gullah. Is that Al? Don't let me say nobody's name. Who's that? Well, the name is on there. Who's Albert Garcia? Who's that?
All right. Well, ask him who it is. What's up?
Who's
Albert? Albert. What's up, Albert? Albert gonna be quiet.
Well, I just put it in the Discord, so we about to find out.
All right, well.
Who? Albert, you better hurry up and say something.
If they don't talk, that's gonna be posterity.
Oh, they left. They left.
Yeah, posterity ain't gonna say nothing. He refused to talk. Yeah, he sign language.
That's hilarious.
Hit you with the word of the day and shit. He talked to us literature.
Let's see who they're back. Let's see.
Yeah, he probably got. You gotta go through the proper prompts.
No, it's Gideon. This is Gideon now. Gideon has stepped up.
Gideon Block. Well, he in the middle of washing cars.
What's going on?
What's up, man? What it do? You ain't at work yet? Or you at
Yeah,
work?
I'm at work. I had to jump in the joke. Yeah,
What it
I'm at
do?
work.
Brother Gideon, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How about y'all?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Just open mic, you know what I mean? Trying to keep that flow going. You know how we used to do.
Yeah,
Gonna get back
YouTube streets
in,
be
man.
on
Let's do a
fire
routine.
today.
Yeah,
YouTube
you know.
streets be on fire.
Keep it going. It's
Yep.
on your mind. It's on your mind, bro.
Ain't much. I'm just trying to figure out this free will thing, as well as I'm trying to learn more about these SDRs and this pop affiliator thing, because I think somebody trying to scam my intellectual property.
Yeah, they
But
doing it.
but we've got our defenses up. We don't just go in gullible. Never that.
Right.
Never that.
Yep. So them STRs, what you talking about? That what you say? What you say?
Yeah, the short tandem repeats that they talking about with the
Short
pop
time repeats.
affiliator. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, you know there's a clear stop sign, right?
Yes.
That I don't care what contest you got, yo. You can't all of a sudden make a race up.
You cannot determine race by
Yeah,
by by
right,
any means possible in genetics.
right,
It's
right,
not geared for that.
right. So it
Now
don't. It ain't that it ain't good for that. The biological organism don't allow for that,
right,
and there's
because
a reason why.
if you're talking about population, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but there's a clear reason why you're unable to do it. It's clear. It's clear reason. Because all humans are
0.9% the same.
99.9% the damn same, yo. They
Yep.
ain't even they ain't even 1%. That's less than 1%, yo. Think about that, yo.
Yeah.
Right? And so
Oh
watch
yeah.
this. When the Africans left Africa, right? They started to migrate around the world, but they would always run back into each other. So let's
Indeed.
talk about North America. When they get to North America, right? They population was actually on that land bridge based off the fact that um, water levels was high. So when the ice age came, the water levels dropped because the water, you know what I'm saying, it's on the planet actually stays constant. So when ice ages come, water frees up, and where the water gonna come from? It's gonna come out of the oceans to make these giant ice sheets, and you know, uh, um, just to make the ice sheets, you're gonna need some water, and so that water level gonna drop. So
Right.
when the water level drop, right, land is exposed. Okay, but wait a minute,
Right.
these humans stayed on that land bridge for a couple thousand years, and so they developed genetic markers, right, mutations, right, and when the land bridge opened up, some of them cross over. All right, now watch this. When the ice caps melt, water is released back into the oceans, the daggone water level rises, and now that
Rises.
that corridor is gone. Right, the corridor is
Right.
now gone.
Right.
Now, if humans did not develop intercontinental ships or ways to get back to America, right, then those Homo sapiens that was in America, if they could have mutated for thousands of years, yo, then we could have a conversation about there being those types of differences that people claim is happening. But
Mm-hmm.
that never was that. Yeah, that never. We never stayed away from each other long enough to even do that, yo.
Right.
Never did, and that's where everybody messed it up at. That's where the whole conversation get wild and disrespectful. And yeah, so now, right now, so we don't have those types of tools to distinguish that. So the
Right.
things that we're separating people is arbitrary, yo.
Yeah,
I
it's the
know you know this,
craziest
but I
thing.
mean, it's arbitrary.
Yeah, I mean, it's the craziest thing. Like, we sit and watch people talk about Africa as if Africa is just a little island like Jamaica. Like, it's retarded
Yeah.
to me. I'm sorry, I'm
Mm-mm.
using that R word, but it's crazy to me, but because like we forget just the Nile is longer than the U.S. is wide,
Yeah.
and the U.S. is a wider country than it is long. So, I mean, so seriously. what people be trying to say is just, it's crazy. And we just talking about the Nile River.
Yeah, we talking one part. So you talk about Jamaica. Let's put some props up in the minds of people, right? So Jamaican is an island full of people, right?
Yes.
Correct. So go ahead and take 1,000 Jamaicas and put them in Africa and spread them all around. That's how it really is. You get it?
Yes.
And they're gonna be in different ecological systems, and they're gonna develop uniqueness to those particular areas, yo.
Right.
Now watch this. Take those same Jamaican islands and put them on the Nile. They're gonna develop little segments of culture.
Indeed.
And my proof is, right? I live in Baltimore, Maryland. Right? If you go 30 miles down the Beltway, BWI, Baltimore Washington Parkway, right? You're gonna hit Washington, D.C. It's a whole different culture, yo.
So
And
you
that's
end
just
up in
30
somewhere
miles.
totally different. Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's 30 miles. We talk different. How? Why is it that people in Baltimore, right, talk the way they talk, but people in Washington, D.C. talk the way they
the
talk?
way they talk. Right.
Then watch this. I'm gonna show you the real, and so y'all got that, right?
It's
Now, the real Nile Valley.
Sorry, that was Brad.
Oh, what Brad say?
That was Albert.
Oh, Albert, crazy. Albert.
Peace, Brad. Sorry to cut y'all's
going on, Brad. Yeah.
So hold on now. So you see that? That's 30 miles, yo, and it's a distinct culture. We even dress different, yo.
It'll seem like there's a line there, and it ain't even there. It's invisible.
Yeah, but yo, right. But listen, yo, we got different music, yo. I'm telling you, yo. So you in DC, they got some shit they called go-go. No, not go-go. Yeah, go-go.
Go-go, yeah.
Ain't nobody listen to no damn go-go in Baltimore, Maryland, yo. Like, get that shit out of here. I promise you, like, what?
Out of here.
And so in Baltimore, we'll play some club music. You know what I mean? We play club music. Yeah, it's different. And then DC, they're going to say, get that shit out of here. And then there's things that, like, but we will all play hip-hop. But then you'll have hip-hop artists is unique to Washington and hip-hop artists is unique to Baltimore. And then go ahead and ride another 100 miles, 75 miles or so, and you can be in, watch this, New York. That's another whole world. With heavy mixing of different populations.
Heavy.
Listen to what I'm saying. New York would actually be Egypt. You get that?
Yeah.
It's the largest city in the world, so they say. Large population, yo. But in New York, it's super diverse. It's way more diverse than Washington, D.C., and way more diverse than Baltimore, Maryland, yo. It's diverse.
Why is that?
Because people migrate there.
Exactly, because of its greatness.
And they become New Yorkers.
Everybody want to go there.
York, watch this. And even in New York, here we go. Well, here go the kicker. You got the 5 boroughs, and they all swear that shit different. So you develop different cultures in different boroughs. Am I right or wrong? You got Harlem niggas. You got Staten Island. You got the Wu-Tang. Where the Wu-Tang from? They're in a whole nother little spot. They ain't even a borough. But it's different cultures, yo, within New York. Hold on. There's different boroughs, and within the boroughs, there's different segment of populations. That's how the shit was in the Nile Valley. So if you can understand how New York works, and if you can understand how Washington, D.C., proximity to Baltimore, Maryland, you can understand the different conversations.
Niggas don't say they from New York. They say they from Queens. They don't say they from New York.
See that?
They say they from Brooklyn. They don't say they from New York.
Or from the Bronx. Yep.
Okay, you're right. But they New Yorkers. But you get my point.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so if y'all can understand that, you can understand what the hell I'm saying. And if you go to New York, you might see a person look this way, that way, this way. So who the real New Yorkan, yo? Or who the what? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, yo, this conversation is very diverse, yo.
It's
population. Wild. Yeah. And how far you live from New York, Brad? Watch this. Yeah, what is that? How many miles? Watch this.
Because Brad, you in Jersey, ain't it?
he in a distinct spot. It's called, what the fuck is it called, Brass? Damn. What's the little thing? I know you know Cuban.
Where he went? Where you at, Brass?
I probably can't talk.
Oh.
It's the damn. What am I trying to say? Newark.
Oh,
Yo,
Newark.
how far
Yeah.
is Newark from New York? How far is Newark from New York?
From the city, that's about 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Yo, tell me that shit ain't distinct from New York. You talking 30 minutes. We ain't talking 100 or 1,000 miles, yo. We say 30 minutes.
And we have modern day transport.
30 minutes, bro.
Don't
With
forget
modern
that.
day transport.
We got modern day transport. The niggas ain't walking.
They ain't walking. It ain't taking time, yo. So hold on. Listen to that, yo. How is it that Newark is distinct from New York? Different way they talk, and they only 30 minutes away. It's like another whole world. So don't you think that on the Nile Valley, as things populated, yo, it had all those distinctions, yo. And see, that's what I can't understand. Because I always say they do this. They condense time and space, you know what I'm saying, in one little spot, yo. They holler about the Nubians did all of this. But wait a minute, yo, the Nubians was just Newark. You feel me?
That's what I said. What I said.
The Delta was Harlem. You get my point?
Yeah, that's what I said. What I said.
And all those things come together to form Nile Valley culture.
Hey, you know what? I mean, at this point, it don't even make sense talking about it. How many people live in Jamaica?
We did something better. We did something better.
We gonna break it down then. How much people live in Jamaica? For real, for real. We gonna break it down and show motherfuckers. 3 million people, bro.
Okay.
3 million in Jamaica, bro. You could fit Jamaica like 14 times in New York. So we talking about the Nile River that's bigger than the US.
It ain't bigger. What you mean? You mean longer?
Well, it's longer. Yeah, longer. So how much people you think you gonna fit in there, and how wide of that space you think that is, bro? Like how big you think that is?
Yeah, that's
because when I'm in Jamaica, bro, that shit big to me.
Yeah, because you're on the land. Yeah. So they don't understand. like a billion. They try to tell us that the 7 billion years wasn't forever. Like, man, shut up.
Yeah, it's exactly, bro.
Yeah, y'all
exactly.
Y'all delusional.
Last night, dude said it last night.
It's delusion, yo. Like the Earth, yo. The Earth, of course, the Earth looks flat. You can't even imagine. You haven't even evolved to understand. You know what I'm saying? How the Earth is moving. It's not moving to you because you evolved in the atmosphere of the Earth, right? And you have developed a balance for handling the motion of the daggone Earth. That's why when you get in the daggone boat, you have not evolved to be on a damn boat. That's why people get sickness.
Seasick. Yeah.
Seasick, right. Because you wasn't born in a damn ship moving like that. You have not evolved to handle that. That's something you gotta get used to and make an adjustment and adapt to it. But I can't, I'm saying, so I just try to keep developing more simplistic ways to explain this to people, yo. You know what I mean? And you hit the Earth is not moving.
No. It's hard for them to understand.
You know,
because science is counterintuitive. So it's really difficult to understand certain concepts. Like Marcus said, one of the most profound things last night. It's like, yo, it takes the sun like 7 to 8 minutes for the light to get here, but we don't live our lives as if
waiting for the light.
Yeah, exactly. We live our lives of the light always here. So how can we now get outside of that illusion to live like that? It wouldn't even make sense to try. Because you already living like that. You done adapted to living as how stuff is with the illusion. Now, if you get to understand that it's an illusion, that's all you gotta do. Just understand that's what it is. But you still living the same way. it don't change how you were living.
So that's what science do. Just like when you're looking at water, you don't see the bacteria in the water, right?
Right.
But it actually is. It actually is.
Right.
So science developed tools to help your senses, yo. Because your senses will lie to you. You'll look at that one and say, "Ooh-wee, that's some cold water. It's looking, ooh, I'm thirsty. It's cold water. I got to drink that. It's clear." You be like, "Yo, that's clear. I don't see that minute." Drink that shit and get sick.
Sick. Yep, that's a fact, bro.
Why? Because your senses have fooled you. Your
couldn't
eyes
see the bacteria.
Your eyes let you down. See? But they can take that water, that sample of that water, put it in a test tube, shake it up, put some dye in there, and they can see and look at the microbes in the shit and say, "Oh, that's colic in the water." So people like us, man, we take interest in it. That's very interesting to us, how they knew that those little bacteria in the water is making people sick. People didn't just pop them and say, "Yeah." No. Over generations, people continue to get sick and didn't know it. People die, forget all about it, and go right back to it. So, yeah, but we take
cholera and all that. Yep.
Yeah, we take interest in all that type of stuff. Yeah, we definitely take interest in that, where most people don't. We take interest in that. And that's why they're never understanding just the conversation, not unless they can understand Newark, New York, the 5 boroughs, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland. If you can understand all that, right? It don't take much for people to visit those different cities and see the culture nuances and changes. It don't take much. Even as African Americans, look how diverse we are as African Americans. Very diverse. Yeah, you country, yo. You know what I'm saying? New York called Baltimore people country. Baltimore people call people in the South country.
Right.
And then you got a phenomenon, you come to Atlanta, yo. That's like a city where everybody comes. The most people that a lot of the people that's in Atlanta wasn't born and raised in Atlanta, yo. So you got a lot of different conversations going, the way you speak, the way you talk, you pick up accents. You know what I'm saying? No matter how New York you is, yo, you live in Atlanta for 20 years, yo, you're gonna lose some of that. See? There ain't nobody had to tell you to lose some of that though, right? Nobody had to say, yo, you gotta change your accent. No matter how hard you try, if you're not immersed in the accent that you was born in, yo, you will lose that, yo. And you'll form like a weird mix. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Where's Sosa at? Get him in here. Cuban, you quiet.
What up, Cuban?
What's good?
You was on fire last night, bro.
I mean,
you said some real shit. I love that, bro.
The conversation, I mean, I've done it quite a few times on my channel. And I mean, I've been as far as the whole like caste system thing, as far as the whole thing of the Europeans enslaving indigenous people, then enslaving the Africans, and then bringing the Africans over to the New World. I mean, I've been talking about this subject for such a long time that, like if somebody says, well, this term of race, this is what's used. And it's like, yes, it's what is used, but there is a history to it that can explain why it's being used. It's not that it was organic, that the people organically were calling themselves this. It was all because of colonization. So if it was due to colonization, the question is, then what did the people call themselves? And did they even refer themselves as these things? And then why was the terms used in the first place? So, like, I'm gonna avoid chat, but this is what I mean. This is a good example, and I'm not attacking the brother. He asked the question, "Is he white?" I've heard this all my life. What is he? Right? What is he? What's his ethnicity? What is number one? Whoever it is on a platform, what does it matter? It's the information that matters. If I was a polka dot person with 5 arms, it doesn't matter. It's the information. But this is the mentality that has been pushed on people in this country, where it's race. Race is such this big emphasis, but the reality is that race was just used to divide, conquer, and control the people for the purposes of economics. It's nothing more than a scam that's been done to people. And with the division, this is where it comes, or you're too dark, or you're too light, you're in between. The brown paper bag test. The brown paper bag test was even done in the Caribbean. You know, it wasn't just in this country. So all these factors come into play, and then you move aside from that, and it becomes a thing about, you know, male and female. You know, the woman is inferior to the man. You know, sexism. So the root is economics. Why Europeans went to Africa was for economics. Why Europeans went to indigenous people was economics. You know, and that's just what that's the root of it is economic classism. Racism is real, but race is not real. It's not real. It's not. So what are we defining about? Yeah, ethnicities and cultures are different, and that's the uniqueness of us. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's when it becomes a thing of superiority, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So when we talk about white supremacy, well, a white supremacist at this point in time, anybody could be a white supremacist. It's your mentality. But if you're talking about white supremacy in a classical definition, it always entails first and foremost rich, not white, rich, white, Anglo-Saxon, male, Protestant, Christian male. Those were the factors of a white supremacist. That's what mattered in those times. But now it's superseded that.
Mm-hmm.
It's superseded that. And when you have individuals that, you know, whether it's a European that wants to take the achievements and the accomplishments and the greatness of Africa and claim it as their own, but then you have individuals say, well, the Olmecs were African. Well, now you're doing the same thing. Now you're taking the accomplishments and the achievements of a culture, and now what you're saying is that they weren't intelligent enough to make stone heads. They weren't intelligent enough to have a civilization the way they did. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And so this is why in the so-called Latino community, there's those of us that are very, you know, when it comes to this Abo thing, we don't like it. We don't like this Abo thing because you're taking our culture. And when I say our culture, this is even broadening out to off an island. You're rewriting the history of West Central Africans. You're rewriting the history of indigenous people. So for us, that's a part of our culture. That's who we are. That's the mixtures that's in us. You're even lying on European history. You're lying on the totality of all this. And this is just, it's very popular with different groups. It's not just in the African American community. It's not just that. You have so-called Latinos that are Moors. You have so-called Latinos that are Hebrew Israelites. You have so-called Latinos that are down with Dr. Pork. You have so-called Latinos that say they're Asiatic Black people. So this is very diverse, and there's many people that are involved in this. It's not just one particular group. And for me, what I see in it, and I know that unity is romanticism, but the reason why I come on these type of panels is because there's conversations that I know about, there's conversations that I would be included in, like an Abo conversation, a so-called Latino. You can't omit a so-called Latino from that conversation. And even if there was this thing about, say, people say, oh, why would you be involved in this? Because it's a topic. You don't see people of academia saying, I can't talk on this subject because I'm not of this ethnicity. I can't talk on this subject because I'm not of that sex. That's absurd. Information is information. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And when there becomes this thing of gatekeeping, it's a problem. Does that mean that people can't relate to another group of people? Absolutely. But there are things that people can relate to in the sense of things that's historically there, things that's just accurate information, you know. And so I don't want to be long with it, but when this thing of what the Egyptians look like, you know, I look at it for myself and other so-called Latinos I've spoken to. When we hear this conversation, well, what does a Cuban look like? What does a Puerto Rican look like? What does a Jamaican look like? What does any of these different groups look like? And then when you have individuals that are bi-ethnic or multi-ethnic that can come out looking different ways, and I'm using myself as an example, people look and say, who's this white guy? Who's this guy? And it's just like, man, talk about lookership. Talk about lookership. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. So for me, this thing of Black Kemet, I can see similar things in other cultures of what would a particular group look like when you had, you know, if you're going to say, let's just take Puerto Rico. The people that were in Puerto Rico originally were the Taínos. But then comes the Spaniards. Then comes the Africans. Then comes, at some point in time in other groups, you had people from India that went to, let's just say, Trinidad or Guyana or Jamaica. You have Chinese, you have Filipino, you have Arabs that partook, that may have been in mixture with Spaniards. This is why you have a lot of so-called Latinos that may have the name Omar, which comes from Umar. You have Zubaydah, you have Fatima, you have Aisha, you have Medina, you have all these different Arab names. Why did they have the Arab names? Why did Spaniards have those Arab names? Because they were mixed with Arab. And so those people then came, enslaved a group, enslaved that group, enslaved that group, and then you get a mixture, and then people pop out different complexions. So in the so-called Latino community, when we see a family and somebody's dark and then somebody's lighter and somebody's, it's common. It's like, I don't understand this. I don't get this. I don't get this. It's just, to me, it's elementary. This is just like, it's nothing profound at all. It's not.
I mean, I'll go as far as to say, if you're talking about Egypt being black, you just gonna label it Black Egypt. It's just dumb. It don't make no sense, because you ain't gonna find that nowhere, especially in Egypt. It's too complex. It's too many regions surrounding there for you to think that, oh, everybody in that specific area was just black. It's just retarded at this point. But yeah, go ahead, Cuban. No, I'm working, so I can't really stay long.
Nah, I'm done. I mean, other than that, I'm going to be repeating myself and be like a hamster on the wheel. I'm good. But I would just go. Let me say this. I think was very something that should be studied is the
Lacoste. Hey Cuban, you gotta step up. Let's talk about Lacoste system. Go ahead. You've been wanting to do that.
So the Lacoste
you got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes.
All right, the Lacoste system, it means like caste means like lineage, right? So you had Lacoste Nation, which is like that deals with nation, and you have Lacoste race, which is race. But then you had aspects of the Lacoste system that was zoological. So in South Central America, the Caribbean, the Lacoste system could vary, but they're very similar things. In Cuba, if you say Creole, a Creole in Cuba does not mean somebody that would be European and African. That would mean a person whose parents both came from Africa, that came to Cuba and birthed that child, and that child is now Creole. That's a Criollo in Cuba, but it could be different in other places. But then you have the basic 16 classifications of races where white is at the top and black is at the bottom. All of that, and when you look at the imagery on these Lacoste system paintings, you'll notice that the people are dressed different. The reason why they're dressed different is because that then was a sign of economics. That was a sign of their class status. So you'll see people who have no shoes. You'll see people who's carrying a basket of fish. Then you'll see people who have a gun. So you see all these different variations, and it's always a man, a woman, and a child. Well, if you had, this parent that was this ethnicity, and that parent that was that ethnicity, then it produced this child. If you took that child, let's just say the quote unquote mulatto, you took the mulatto. Now the mulatto then breeds with an individual who would be considered a quadroon or an octoroon, because quadroon and octoroon come from the Lacoste system. Quadroon, octoroon, mulatto, Negro, white, that comes from the Lacoste system. The British took those concepts from the Spanish and Portuguese, incorporated it here, incorporated on the African indigenous people, incorporated it and put this on even the white people here. That is just a bold ideological concept of superiority that they took. So the zoological aspect then comes in when you have lobo, wolf. Two particular ethnic groups produce a child, and then that child's called a wolf. Zambo, which the word Sambo comes from. Zambo with a Z is a monkey. Different aspects of it, but it was put into place for the purposes of superiority, to conquer, control a people, so the haves could keep making the money and exploiting the land and colonizing to send that money back to their king, to send that money back to the Vatican, to further have expansion and power. That's all it was. So in the mix of that, their way of doing this was to create this thing of you're lesser and you're better, but you're not better than me. So the white person that would be poor economically would not be on the level of the white person in who was wealthy. But they would justify the acceptance of the white person that would be living better because they were white, because they used this thing of race, the same way which they did throughout all of cultures, of this thing of you have to accept Jesus, and Jesus is white. It was a justification of the means of making money to divide, conquer, and control people. The Lacoste system still exists. You have, if you say Latino, that's why I say so-called. That's the term that came out in 1997. Well, did the entire group of South Central America and the Caribbean agree to this word? Or did a particular people who had a particular agenda and a particular interest come up with this term? Latin America, the same thing. This is where the people in South America, the intellectuals and the politicians no longer wanted to align with Spain, but they wanted to be in cahoots with France. And so this term Latin America comes up. Hispanic comes at 1970 because of a Mexican organization with some other groups that for the purposes of US Census that was working with the Nixon administration came up with this term Hispanic. To me, these are modern Lacoste system terminologies. And even if it's people who look like you, the point is they created these terms for their agenda, which further divides the people. And this still goes back to the thing of, well, what do we call ourselves? Because a Latino is just adding a suffix, an A or an O, making it masculine or feminine. But when you drop it, you have the word Latin. And then that goes back to people from Central Italy. So I'm not a Central Italian. I'm not Central Italian, so why would I call myself that? Why would I call myself Hispanic when that's denoting Spain? Why would I call myself that? Somebody from Spain could call themselves a Hispanic, but why would I call myself that? Why would I call myself Latinx? I have a gender. I have a gender. And it's a language, Spanish and English and many languages have gender in it. So how could you make it genderless by adding an X to it? So different cultures, there's this thing of changing a narrative, and there's always a political reason to it of why people are changing these names, and within changing these names causes division. That's why you have so-called Latinos that don't like so-called African Americans. Why? What's the reason why? Did you meet every African American? No. So how can you say, oh, African Americans are like that? Who taught you that? Who taught you to divide yourselves? For what? Because then within these names comes the thing of, oh, I'm from this geographical location. I speak this language. And if you go to a place where people speak a language, look at America. America speaks English. But somebody in England is going to say that somebody in America doesn't speak proper English. The person in Spain is going to say the people in Latin America don't speak proper Spanish. So then it becomes a thing of how you speak your language. You don't speak it good enough, or you don't speak the language. You're not really one of us. It's always this division. It's just division, toppled with division, and it always traces back to economics. Every single time traces back to the purposes of economics, for people to be on top and the rest of the people be at the bottom. Egypt, the people were illiterate. Did not the Europeans do that to the Africans, indigenous people? You can't read, or if you read, you can read a Bible on a Sunday. The people in Egypt are so advanced, but the people are illiterate, and the people who are superior read, the educated people. So there was even a division there. It was a class thing. There was a class thing there. Like, classism is not new. This none of this is new that's being talked about. It's just different, characters, ethnic groups, nations, timelines, but it's all the same. It's in essence, the essence is the same, economic classes. Because if we're going to say capitalism is based off economic classes. It's a capitalistic country. So when you look at prior to capitalism, what you had feudalism. What is feudalism? That was the system that was set up in Europe that capitalism births out of, and it was people at the bottom. It's not new.
All right. Don't everybody speak at once. Let's see who else is in here.
I think whenever that app, when that app was added to the chat, it muted everybody.
Oh, is that what happened? Let me take it out. Let me take it out.
No, you don't got to take it out. Cuban just got to unmute.
I'm gonna take it out.
Unmute yourself, Cuban. Yeah, when that app, when you add AI meeting notes to while the live is going, it'll mute everybody's mic temporarily. So you just gotta unmute and finish your thing. Hey, how you spell that thing you trying to say? Matter of fact, my fault. I'm being rude. Good afternoon to everybody in the chat. What is what is that? Spell that thing you saying? Are you saying placash or lacasse?
LA is the first word, and then after that, CASTE. It's you would say cast in English.
So you're saying like that? Are you talking about the caste system from like feudal time? CASTE.
Yeah, the lacasse system, which from the
Why
Spanish.
You keep putting la in front of it?
Because it's in Spanish or Portuguese you say lacasse. It's the.
Oh, okay. You're throwing me off with that. I know the caste system. I was like, you sound like you're talking about the caste system, but you kept saying lacasse, so I thought it was a different word. But my fault. Go ahead, proceed, bro. I'm just listening.
No, I'm done. Because I don't want to sound like a broken record, man. Like I talked about this subject So I'm blue in the face. Like, it's just I'm on a different platform now mentioning it, but I don't know, man. I've been talking about this.
I was gonna say about that comment earlier when Unc was talking about my Zoom was messing up. I never used Zoom for this, but when he was talking about the club music, me and Kent was having that conversation too. Because I can't stand go-go. But then like when you go to Baltimore and they got the club music, but then like Jersey has its own version of club music that's kind of similar, I guess, to an extent.
Yeah, that's
But
big and new.
yeah, so like even with us, we got our
Chicago,
own.
they
What'd you
have
say?
in Chicago, they have a version of something. I forget what it's called, but
Yeah, it's all trash compared to Jersey club music, but the music that they do in Baltimore, like they got footwork in Chicago. So like it's all different variations of the same thing. And what I was saying to the thing about being from New York or being from the five boroughs, a lot of people from New York don't say they from New York. They'll say like I'm from Queens, I'm from Harlem, I'm from they'll say they're from like the place that they're from. And then sometimes even with that, they won't even say Brooklyn. They'll say like I'm from Flatbush. Like when you get these variations, it goes so far. Because then like even when you say you're from Flatbush, you can say you're from Utica Ave. So you got all of these different uh variations of things that is too broad to just say somebody is from Newark. And then some people that live in Brooklyn now wasn't born there. You know what I mean? They might have been born in a whole nother place. And now you got a whole nother mixture. So it's very difficult to try to bog down somebody by class or bog down somebody by, this is who you are because this is where you're from. That's a tough statement. It's too broad.
Yeah, because when I used to live in Newark or Irvington, and somebody's like, "Oh, where you at?" 22nd in Springfield, Avon and Seymour.
Yeah.
17th and Clinton.
Yeah, I'm from Madison Avenue, Madison and Linden.
Yeah.
Same thing. Irvington is a subset of Newark, which is a subset of Essex County. But then even in Irvington, you got Vailsburg section. You got you got so many different things. So yeah, it's kind of, you got to kind of be there to know it though. I will say that. Like you don't, if I say Vailsburg section to somebody that's not from New Jersey, they have no idea what I'm talking about, but I know exactly what I'm talking about in Irvington. So it's a different thing. Some people get confused with Harlem and Manhattan all the time. All the time. Try to explain to somebody from New York that Manhattan is Harlem, but Harlem is its own place. People can't understand that. They can't understand that at all. But you got to be there to kind of know it. Probably, and the funny thing is, 100, not 100, but maybe 500 years from now, 1,000 years from now, if it was to ever change or be different, it would be very hard to explain to somebody how Harlem was in Manhattan, but it was also its own place. So when y'all have these conversations, I kind of take the times now and throw them out 1,000 years. They're going to have the same arguments about us. It's just, are you going to be on the right side of it? Go ahead, Cuban. I didn't watch the show last night, but
I'm done, bro.
I heard
I'm
I heard you did like a Emmy winning performance or something you did. I also heard that after 5,000 warnings, you got your channel mercilessly taken from you by the casta system. after I done warned you 5,000 times to stop talking about that particular group of people. But I'm sure you didn't listen, and I'm sure they put you on punishment. But are you gonna be able to get another one back?
No, I still have this. What I'm using is my backup channel. So
Okay.
the Palante channel was taken down. It was taken down because I showed I was doing a 2-part series on Taoism, and there was footage that I showed that was monetized. So I got taken down for showing someone's footage.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. It's all good. So what is this about? Or is this just like because it say with SOSA, but SOSA ain't here, is it?
No.
All right, so what we talking about? Because there's no dead air now. I know Gideon busy.
I'm about to drop the link. I'm about to drop the link.
Okay, yeah.
And
Let's talk about something. Dead air is terrible.
We're waiting on SOSA to make his grand.
Where Joel at with the damn drive-by? Waiting on that.
Yeah, what drive-by y'all talking? What happened last night? Last night must have been wild. Every time I go to bed and not,
I don't know
and
what
not,
they're talking about. I have no
yeah,
idea.
I don't know. What are y'all talking about? What happened? What drive-by? Every time I actually get some sleep, I always miss something.
Joel said he's gonna do a drive-by at noon today.
Oh,
on who?
He was fronting.
Me and Kent.
About what?
About this compatibilism argument.
Oh, you already know.
Oh, the free will. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yes, I'm gonna do a drive-by, y'all, because y'all be bullies.
No, they think they. Hold on, Miss Tiffany, you were saying something?
No, I was just telling the audience that I dropped the link. So.
Okay, yeah, come on in. But we about to do. I guess this about to be like the voice chat in the Discord. So listen, y'all, when y'all think that Logic is getting jumped when y'all talking about this free will thing, he's not, bro. He's having the time of his life sharpening his sword. I just kind of wish. I don't wish anything. I just would like to see everybody now take a point of, rather than try to jump down on Logic, everybody needs to, at this point, if you're going to participate in the conversation, everybody should put where they stand so that he can attack what you stand for too. Because now what's going on is everybody's just listening to Logic present points and attack, but nobody actually has their own stance besides a few people that he can actually say, well, you follow this or you think this, so I can attack this. He's just defending himself. And I think he's getting a little tired.
Gideon, I
beat up.
Co-host.
Go ahead, Mr. What you saying?
I just made you a co-host, okay?
All right. Yeah, so he's the thing with Logic I find is, right, he don't even wait for you to make a stance, or he don't ask you your stance. He assigns one to you and then jumps on you about it. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even there where you talking about. Hold up now. I'm not in a whole different car. He's like, you in the car with Kent. And I'm like, nope, I'm in a whole different car. I ain't in Kent car yet. I'm driving to meet him though, but I ain't in the car yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
Gideon, you ever been jumped before?
Bro, of course.
Okay, you ever been in a nightclub and been jumped where the whole club is fighting?
No, I ain't never been in no club fight.
Okay, all right. I've been in nightclubs, right? Or I've been jumped before, like most people. You know, you've been jumped, you've been in a fight. You don't know when the person that's breaking it up looks like the person that's jumping you too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you just fighting, say you fighting 5, 6 people, and then you come in and try to be the voice of reason, like, hey, stop, brothers. We shouldn't be doing this, brothers. You might get punched in the face because you think that also this person, you when your adrenaline high, you defending yourself, you in a different mode. So when y'all present your arguments to Logic, please understand, all you got to do is scroll up in the Discord.
Oh, I know.
He been debating with 6, 7 other people.
Oh, I know.
So when you come in saying something, you don't sound like a voice of reason. You sound like a dude with Timberlands on.
Yeah, you trying to
stomp him out. Yeah. And that's where his argument gets jumbled. He does very well when he's talking to like 1 or 2 of y'all by yourself. But once he starts talking to 5, 6, 7 of y'all all at the same time, he getting jumped. And now his argument is getting crazy. You start swinging wild. You start doing all kind of crazy stuff. Now you just trying to like you covering up. You trying to defend yourself.
Hey, they wake up with it, bro. I'm just chilling. they wake up with it. They be ready. I'm like, damn. Ain't no good morning. Your armor suit up, ready, your guns in hand, ready to blaze. I'm like, damn.
Because Logic, he throw his little shots too. He throw his little shots. He got his little, you know. And compatibilism, like I keep saying, it's a very hard argument to
Yes, it
have
is.
against free will, because against no free will,
No,
because you don't
against
believe in,
determinism.
yeah, you already don't believe in no free will. So the person arguing against you don't have to prove that. They don't have to prove that. They don't have to prove anything. You already believe in no free will. You got to prove how you know you got the mix.
Yeah. You got to show me where it's at.
Look at Mr. Hampton.
But hey, what's up, DQ?
Peace.
So what you
I was
saying?
having a discussion with ChatGPT this morning, right? On the same topic, right? And and it's basically asking me.
I like the way you put that.
Like, because I argued from the standpoint, because when I entered, I was arguing from the standpoint as if I was a clay. Just so you're aware, like I'm trying to get that side of the argument first. That's where I was with ChatGPT. And it's like, yeah, compatibilists, they try to blend the two together. It's like, they're saying there's room for both of them, but they're not saying that there is no determinism at all, but they're just saying that, you do make some choices by yourself. And I'm like, okay, now that's where I have a problem. Because to me, free will is an illusion, right? Just like we talked about the sun and the 7 minutes thing and all that, the 8 minutes thing. Yeah, it's an illusion. You're not aware of this factor in reality, but you live your life as if it is reality. Okay? Compatibilists won't get that. Because he's like, no, I get to make these choices autonomously. That's the problem. Because how do you make the choice autonomously? They have not proven that. Because if you're making the choice autonomously, where's the outside factors there? Where are they? Yeah, you can say there's room for both, but you got to show me how. And they're not showing how. I'm waiting for it.
That's the key to the argument, though. But that's another piece that everybody on both sides needs to understand. None of this is, and I know no one says that it's a consensus. I get that. But there is no consensus on it. So it's a worthwhile conversation. As long as everybody operates from the fact that there's no consensus on either piece, I think we're good. Because autonomy is not proven. There are certain parts of the brain acting, without you, whatever you is. The brain is not acting without you. That's actually, those are in the brain, the brain, when you go left, the brain has already decided it before you've done it, whether it's milliseconds, seconds, whatever. So that's we already know that there are some aspects that you have no choice on. That whole water story.
But you see, I'm not separating the brain though, bruh. I'm not.
No, there's no such thing as separating. But when you say autonomy, and that's why I always say when he says autonomy, then when you're talking about autonomy, then what exactly are you talking about? Because that's not proven either.
Agency, or that's another term.
And that's not proven. And then see. And the more we keep going, then it's going to be God or Ra or whatever it is that you believe in that's making you do whatever it is that you do.
Right. Or giving you the free will to do whatever you want to do.
Right. All right, so pick something. I guess we still waiting on DQ. You got something? We about to get the biggest thunderstorm in the history of New Jersey or whatever they tell it. Miss Tiff still here? Are you getting these alerts, Miss Tiff? I don't know if she's still here, but we getting these alerts in New Jersey. That's like we about to get like Noah or something coming.
We are about to bring to the stage.
Okay, there was
the man of the hour, King SOSA. I wish I had the sound effects, but anyway.
The drum roll.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm out. Look at this logo. Look at this logo.
There he is.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Paddington Bear? Is that who that is?
I think so. I don't know what the fuck that is.
He said, I think that was funny.
All right, so I'm going to transfer host to you, SOSA, and Gideon is co-host so far, okay?
All right.
Okay.
So what y'all, but I already know free willing it. No free
No,
will.
we was just talking and waiting on you to come. What's this show about, Sos?
We just hit the button. The show about what the show about. It'll work itself out.
Okay. All right. So make sure I ain't about to get a setup and that.
Nah.
But,
everybody doing though.
Good, G. Good.
Yeah.
Man, we good, man. We good.
Yeah, how long y'all been live? Oh, y'all been live for about an hour. Jeez.
It was a test at first, and then Miss Tiff said we were scared. So that's why I came on. I don't know why everybody else came on, but that's why I came on. She said we were scared. I ain't never been scared. Well, that's a lie.
That's right. That's
But
right.
I ain't scared to come online. But I have been afraid in my life. I ain't gonna lie.
She doing the tactics. She pulling the
No,
tactics on you.
and it worked because soon as she said it, I hit the button. She said where everybody at, they scared. I said I ain't never been scared.
I actually hit the button before, but my internet was messing up at the shop. So while she was typing "you all scared," I was trying to get in. My connection was just like delayed or something. It was just waiting in there, circling.
I only use Zoom professionally. So when I pressed it, I had to realize this shit got all my professional information on here. I gotta be careful.
Oh man. Yeah, so we were doing a test run just to make sure that we can have it set up, and then God Killer was like, oh, just keep it going. You know how that goes. So here we are.
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm like, damn, he said 12. So y'all been going for like 70 minutes. So, but it's all good. It ain't no issue. Yeah. I don't gotta say peace to everybody in the chat. Mongo Slayer. I don't gotta do the whole rundown. Chef and everybody. Peace to everybody.
Wait a minute. Hey Slade, y'all not getting weather warnings? Y'all not getting weather warnings, Tiff? Miss Tiff?
No, I'm not. No.
I'm about to go to New York then. I'm going to the city today.
Hey, so anybody partake in a little smut television last night?
I watched a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be even wilder today. It's getting crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw the returns on Visor, the chief actor. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, no, I just wonder. You know what I'm saying?
I knew something happened last night because everybody was going crazy. So now you pretty much just let me know. It's probably gonna be a wild couple days again.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that, but let me ask you a question, Sosa. And you know, you always be telling me I don't know, and because I ain't in the community, I'm new and all this.
Yeah.
Is this so? Is nothing off limits? Is this just men just going off on men? This is they just go off, say whatever, do whatever. It doesn't matter. This has happened many times before. Or this is something new.
I mean, just I would advise to stay out of the Sonetta turmoil. You feel me? That can get pretty ugly. I've seen it get real ugly. So you know what I mean. I would just stay away from that. You know.
Yeah, this is wow. I thought this would be what's it, 2 years now? We're going from 2023, 2024. Figured everybody get to the money now. Or at least your New Year's resolutions, keep them for a couple days.
Yeah.
But it's the 9th. Everybody probably done with their resolutions at this point.
Yeah. So what's logic? But though I heard y'all talking a little bit about the free will shit. So what's logic? What's logic been on? What's he been on? He getting better? Or he still?
Nope. No. He can't help himself, bro. At this point, Logic likes to get jumped. Like Logic likes being in the space. He's in like Uncle saying, the sweet spot. Logic's sweet spot is arguing with 5 people arguing back at him. That's just
he
where
love
he's
it
at.
though. He loved banging. He really enjoyed the banging part. Like,
yeah, he loved banging. Yeah. Pause.
Yeah. Let's see him in the Discord. He be trying to get everybody working. Like, damn, Logic. Like, someone see wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shoot.
He caught Gideon with the illest drive-by. He's like, Gideon, you don't know what you're talking about. Gideon was like, man, I'm not even trying to participate in this. I was just talking. I was explaining to Gideon about how Logic feel like he getting jumped. He's swinging on anybody in the vicinity, bro. You have something to do with this? You have something to do with this? It don't matter, bro. He's swinging on everybody just to defend himself.
Yeah. Let me see. I didn't even peek and see what's going on in the chat. Oh, y'all boy ain't dropped the link. See American Dream. Want to drop the link? You ain't dropped the link yet? I see Miss Tiffany dropped it.
Yeah, the link is in the chat. Miss Tiffany dropped it a few times.
Yeah. You know, American Dream and get up here and fire it up. He'll be like, I think slavery helped us.
Yeah, the way y'all talk about American Dream, he's like a troll legend.
Yeah, he's like an antagonist. You know what I'm saying? He's an antagonist. You know what I'm saying? Should be witty sometime though. I forgot what question he asked not a while back. It sounded crazy when you heard it, but it was a very well thought out question. But when you first hear it, it's like, yo, it just sounds crazy. But I mean, yeah. I see him asking for the link, so he'll hit the link and pop on. Mongo, what's good, baby? I know Mika don't want to hit the link. We start talking about a song, Mika gonna pop up. That's a fact. Yeah.
I saw y'all talking to what was this? I logged on for like maybe 15 minutes, and I saw Asar was going off. I like him, but he gets really angry really fast. Really fast.
Who?
Asar, no, not Asar. I'm talking about the wrong person. Ngozi. That's what I'm talking about. He could turn up quick.
Oh yeah, that's because he's been patient for so long, and they just been weighing on a nigga patience. So you feel me? Normally he'd be chilling, but they've been kind of pushing the envelope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right, so build on something. Apparently, we're gonna have to make up a conversation. What you want to talk about? I'll be here for a little while. I guess till God Killer get in. Everybody start painting the place all in bitumen. So what's going on? What's debatable?
Black Egypt is always a gold mine. That's always a gold mine.
I can't go down the street. You know what I was going to tell you?
Let's do the what conversation I wanted to get people's input on the how much does that? I was talking about race. We was talking about lineage. Like, how much does that mean to the average person? Like, in terms of keeping your family tree black, dark skin. You know what I mean?
Oh God!
You know what I'm saying?
You about to walk me down? You dirty, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
it means a lot to me. I'm not gonna speak for nobody else. It means a lot to me. It mean keeping my lineage. Are you talking about specifically skin? Sorry, say what you're saying exactly.
Yeah. How much does it matter? I'm talking about in terms of 3 generations from now, they still dark skinned people. They're not your whole family. Your family tree don't look like Blake Griffin.
Oh, that's important to me. That's important to me. That's very important to me. My, and I would say that comes from not even from me. It comes from my parents, my grandparents. It would bother me if, well, I'll be dead, but if 200 years from now my entire family was basically white but black, that would bother me to know. And you know that what they say, rolling over in your grave. I would definitely be rolling over in my grave, most certainly, no question.
Yeah, Gideon, what about you, man? What about you, Gideon?
What's good with it, y'all?
Everything. What's good, Gullah? What's on your mind?
No, chilling, man. No, you said, Brad. You said if your whole tree was like that.
Like let's say you take a family picture of Gullah. This is from a conversation from the other night. Sosa just walked me right into it.
Tell him start off because basically you said you saw Muhammad Ali grandson
Grandson, right? He
And
was
the
a
dude,
boxer.
yeah, and he's like what? You said he's
I'm gonna
damn
try
near
to pull
white.
him up. Try to pull him up because you can share your screen. Muhammad Ali's grandson is a boxer, right? So I was watching a fight like maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Not it's actually now, this might be months ago. But however it works, it's a boxer, Muhammad Ali's grandson. And for all intents and purposes, when they said he won, I was looking at the screen like that can't be his grandson. And then when it was basically, to me, it looked like a white guy or even like a Spanish guy. And we ended up talking the other day, and I was saying, like, I wonder how he, feels about that. Obviously nothing, but how I would feel about that if my family picture now with the shades and colors that we have now, even in the children, if 200 years from now, if we took that same picture, if the whole picture was basically white people, not white people, but
Yeah, European.
like the shades was gone, that would bother me. That would bother me.
You go deep enough, I'm pretty sure it's branches of your tree that's fully all European people. You know what I'm saying?
But when you think about it, though, gotta think about Michael Jackson's lineage, right? Think about Michael Jackson's lineage, what his lineage look like now with his two kids. If that's his two kids, they don't even look like nowhere near like the copy. You know what I'm saying? Or Tiger Woods' son.
Look at Logic. Look at the rapper Logic. His daddy's African American, his mother's European.
Yeah, but it hit different when it's a celebrity, it's a well-known celebrity. You know what I'm saying? When you go back and look, Muhammad Ali grandson, you're like, hold on, he's white?
Look in the Discord, yo. I just put 2 pictures of his kids, and I don't want to do it live. And if y'all want to do that, that's fine. These are his grandkids. But look at the pictures in the Discord. That's Muhammad Ali's grandsons. You wouldn't be able to pick. They look like Nicolas Cage's children. They don't look like Muhammad Ali at all. So I'm saying
one of them look like he got a little bit like a light-skinned dude. I seen dudes from the block look like him, but the other dude look like a Mick. He like a Lando Bloom. He like a
yeah. That would bother me. So they were saying I was crazy, Gullah, because I was being.
But I seen mixed dudes look like him too, though. He just got a little bit more European phenotypes. So he look like John. He remind me. He look like John B.
yeah. Hold on, let me.
He do look like John B.
Trying to pull it up real quick. All right, hold on.
But yeah, it's just that I don't know. I work
Can you see it? Can you see it?
No.
Can you see the screen?
We see you.
They're sharing.
Yeah, look at Damian Marley. Damian Marley's mother is European, and Bob Marley mixes.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, it would bother me. I don't know where everybody else stands, but when I think of, I don't know, color is important to me to an extent. It's not just being I won't lie about that. I'm not gonna say just being African is enough or just being black is enough. I want my tree to stay along the same lines as far as color. Selfishly.
All right, so you can see it now, right?
Oh yeah,
yes. Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, it's just the idea, like, I never really thought about it like that. When you think about it, it's like, whoa, right? Like if that was my kid, you know what I'm saying? You think about most of my family, have a darker hue. And then let's say he marries a white girl, and then a few generations, your whole situation don't even look like what it was 3 generations ago.
Hey yo, Muhammad Ali Muslim, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Now his descendants look like the original people of the book.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
exactly, man. And the thing is, I don't want to be racist about it, but like I say, I work for legacy. I don't get involved in capitalism to just for myself. I'm thinking 10, 15, 20, sometimes 50, most of the benefits that I have, I will never see. This is my kids' kids.
But Brass, I was thinking about it though, right? That's the whole thing I wanted to really talk about. Like, I don't think it's racist. You know, it's like, is it though?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I know
sexual,
other races.
that's sexual selection.
Yeah, but it's kind of racist
That's
though, to me.
I mean, like, I think it's only racist if you actually go about restricting it. Like, your son brings a white girl home, and you like, nah, bro, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's racist. But but to feel that way just on an island, I don't think it's racist.
Who you date is your business. Who you marry, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with you. I'm just being as a parent. And my son knows this, so this ain't news to YouTube land. Or my daughter knows this too.
Yeah, but they don't
I
know.
don't care who you date. Who you date, that's
The,
just fun.
they don't know you come from the Jack and Jill heritage, though. You can't just.
Well, they're in it, so they definitely know I come from Jack and Jill heritage.
No, I'm talking about the people that's listening. They don't know you know what I mean? They don't know.
Well, I mean, they'll find out if they ask. But here's the thing: in this particular community, it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of personal information coming from brass. Cause let y'all tell it. I be looked up. My credits fixed or something crazy. I don't know. So it's just you just getting brass for now.
You don't trust the hoes? Yeah, you damn right. Niggas have your whole shit on the line, bro.
Motherfucker have your address, your house, your everything. Yeah. So yeah, but no, I do come from a Jack and Jill lineage. For anybody in the chat that is in Jack and Jill or not, look it up. But
have you ever did your actual genealogy, like go back?
My brothers and sisters have. I haven't. I can't even say why. I guess now since I've been in the pseudo killers, I have more interest to do it. But before, I was just as pseudo as anybody else a few years ago, just being corporate, just being an entrepreneur. They're gonna take the blood and do all of this stuff and this, that, and other. I was the same guy. So I understand where people come from when they say stuff like that. So, but I never really had that much of an interest before, but I do now. So it's something I'm gonna do. My brothers and sisters have done it. I just haven't done it, no.
Yeah, shit, it don't matter to me. Me personally, it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I like all the shit. I mean, it's certain aspects of European history I like, just like I like African history.
I don't think it would matter. I don't think the lineage would matter. It would just be weird. It would just be a little weird. That's all.
My wife is a G2A marker. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
What does that mean? What does that mean, though?
G2A.
When you say it's a G2A marker, what does that mean?
Marker that come from Europe. It's a my particular marker come from Europe. G2 is not indigenous to Africa.
Yeah, but Bella, you passed the lookership test, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like if Muhammad Ali grandson looked like you, it wouldn't even be a discussion. Like, you know what I mean?
Nope.
Yeah, but I get mixed shit myself. I mean, I got an Afro-Cuban grandfather. You know what I'm saying? But he was African, like he dark as hell. But shit, I get mixed because I'm mixed. Shit, and I'm in Texas. A lot of people, come up to me speaking Spanish.
Yeah, it's just like I just kind of think of it like when you think about the your icons, you know what I mean, your icons. I mean, you know what I mean, like in football, you see them, they look like Papa a lot of time, but then sometimes it's just like it's just a little weird, bro. I was kind of wrestling with that, trying to figure out like is it racist? But I know a lot of people feel that way though. I know a lot of people feel that way. You know what I mean? It just seems like some 1960 shit now when you say it in 2024.
But what's funny? It's really not though. Other races protect. Now, Jack and Jill to an extent is a little bourgeoisie. I will admit that.
Yeah, little
being an adult, being a fraternities, sororities, and masonry and stuff like that. It is a little bourgeois. So I get it, but the thing about it with it, and this is kind of what we touched on before, all I'm doing is the same thing that other people are doing with their own race. Jews.
That's religious.
I could picture a black man, but no, okay,
religious,
yeah, right. That's religious. But listen,
that's being dogmatic.
Yeah, well, okay, that's fine though. Wait, hold on. That's fine for them. They keep everything amongst themselves. To an extent, I am a person that believes that while we should integrate with the masses, I think we should keep some things to ourselves, especially if it's important to us. If your color is important to you, that's fine. If your wealth and your legacy is important to you, your properties and things like that, if that's important to you, you should want to keep that to yourself. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to keep it black, okay. You know, if I'm not religious, because I wouldn't call myself a religious person at all. So there are a few things that I would have to concern myself about. But when young girls do, you know, when my son, as he gets a little older, my son doesn't understand. He understands wealth from what I've said to him, but he don't understand wealth and property and legacy building. He doesn't understand that. He's young. So he doesn't understand what other people's parents do. And maybe I'm paranoid, but they know, you know, what other adults got going on in the neighborhood or in the city or this, that, and the other. They know what's going on. I wouldn't put it past them to say, yeah, you should talk to him or you know, they parents play that kind of game. People do that kind of stuff. And I'm not going for it. So you can date whoever you want, but as far as married, it has to fall within some of those same lines.
Hey, Brad, he's putting his foot down.
Me personally, like if I would date a European woman, like me myself, I would pick a Southern.
Why you? What is it with the Southern?
You about to get canceled.
There's a little, you know, a little bit more lean to the tropical. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But no, like even Africa.
I think you're perfectly fine to feel how you feel, because it's never gonna be it's not gonna be cookie cutter. So that's just my opinion.
But Gideon, wouldn't you agree that other races? I wish somebody would pull this up. And Gully, y'all are very, very. And I know modern Africa, but there was a thing I was reading in some publications about China and its attack on Africa.
No, every race does it. Every race.
No, but I'm saying that one specifically, though. I'm saying just to speak to that one specifically, how they are literally.
That, Brass, because I didn't get a chance to really look into that. It kind of led me to something different, to like
talking about the post with the bricks.
No, not the bricks. The bricks is something else. That's an attack on the U.S. dollar. I'm talking about, there's a thing, and I don't want to be pseudo, so I'm just saying, maybe somebody in the chat could come in and educate us or whatever. This isn't something I want to chat GPT, because I don't want my chat GPT messed up. But there's stories about, in actual articles, publications, CNN, things like that, about the Chinese and trying to basically become like a planned intermingling with Africans on the continent. As far as like marrying in the families, setting up businesses there, corporations and things like that. And when you look at the continent of Africa with all of its wealth, with all of its actual strength, I'm talking about the land. If you were to marry into specific families and marry into and get land rights and things like that, you know, you playing high level chess at that point. But if you just do that for what, 50 years? Let's say you just had a concentrated effort for 50 years to marry and intermingle on the African continent. You could jam up a lot of the wealth and legacy that they would have for themselves.
Hey, listen, Brass.
I play games like that. I think about stuff like that.
They've done it to Jamaica, bro, and they're doing it to Africa. They're doing it globally. Just so you're aware. Anywhere they could get in, they're gonna fit in. And that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? They understand the game and they're playing it very well. So yes, you are correct.
Right. So I'm just aware of that, Gideon, for my own family. And when you raised in Jack and Jill, you know, you're around the same people for, you know, you see some of these people from first grade on, second grade on.
Yeah.
So when you're doing this kind of stuff, you know, you get kind of like a protective circle. You get kind of, everybody else is an outsider. And then you start paying attention. Like when I was in high school, I did used to look at girls a little different. Like, you know, Why? Like, okay, you want to? Can I come by? Nope. My dad would tell me, no friends to the house, nothing. If they Jack and Jill, yeah, but outside people, nope. No sleepovers, no trips, no nothing. We took trips and everything together. So I understand what that's like. And I brought, as you get older, it's a I don't know if this would be a racist statement, Gideon, but I've had my grandmother used to say, if they can't use your comb, don't bring it home, all that kind of stuff. And as you get older, you see what they were trying to do. They was trying to protect it. And that's what goes to, if I was to look up, you know, certain things were left to me from my parents and then
Hey, but
from their
Nebraska,
grandparents.
but you also have to. Some of that comes because it's coming off the hinge of the goddamn civil rights movement and
I agree.
So you know
I
what
agree.
I mean? Yeah. So just
but see, some of it, but in our case, it isn't like an anger thing. It's a protect what we got thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little different. It's like
and fear because you don't want to be
we're
like
not afraid. I'm
you
not
don't want to
afraid
be
of a white
Jonathan.
person.
No, but you don't want to be Jonathan Majors, like right? Right? There's always been like, yeah, you give a black man with a white girl, and he takes him down. So it's that type of fear is there. Yeah, so you can't.
I think
there's some sort of phobia there involved. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I do have a fear of I don't have a fear of the Jonathan Majors thing is scary, but then the Jonathan Majors thing, I blame him in that situation. And I blame him damn near 100%. Almost 100% of that I would put on him. I would literally put all of that on him.
Blame aside, but I'm talking about just the optics. Whenever it's a black man and a situation of white woman, he lose, that stigma comes along with that.
But how he ain't know, Sosa? How didn't he know? How didn't he know? Like, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Tony Stark, he was one of the biggest losers in Hollywood before he got that part. Like he was drug addicts, broke crimes, all this other stuff. He gets rewarded with that. All Jonathan Majors was on his way. We had this conversation. He was on his way. He was definitely on his way. Kang, depending on how his movie went, anytime you with Marvel, that's another 8-9 movies set off the rip that you're gonna be in, plus TV shows, everything. He was on his way. How do you mess that up?
Yeah.
For any woman, but specifically, how do you? Can I say what I want to? Like, how do you how this plays? You know how this plays.
Man, man, love is toxic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we've seen Ray Lewis punch his girl in the elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Lewis.
Not Ray Lewis.
Oh, you want Ray Rice?
Ray Rice. You feel me?
Oh, I'm about to say Ray
punch
Lewis.
His girl in the elevator, like, love and man, big people do very toxic things, toxic couples, bro. You know what I mean? We got homeboys like that. Like they don't. I don't know the whole situation with that. I know she was looked like she was a heavy drinker. She liked to get her drink on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
All I know is I ain't gonna lie. Somebody in the Discord when they said they could see his socks when he was running, I ain't want to participate. But I was laughing when he was, and I swear they said he was looking like he was saying high knees when he was running. I ain't never seen a man run faster. Yeah, and that Joker was trying to get out of there.
Yeah, shit was hilarious.
But like I said, you put yourself in that position, and I think honestly, you have these conversations. I was just having a conversation with my son the other day about being absent-minded. He's a intelligent young man, but he's grades wise, but he forgets things a lot, and like losing keys and little silly stuff like that. But I like I tell him, the world doesn't tolerate absent-minded black men. It just doesn't. It just does not. And the older you get, and the more absent-minded the level of the absent-minded, it goes from losing keys to when a cop tells you license and registration, you don't, you reach and you're not listening to what I'm saying. So you gotta be very careful because the world does not tolerate black men. Black men don't get to make too many mistakes and come back from it. I don't know anything about Jonathan Majors, but from what I see, this is Jonathan Majors' first thing that he's done. This might be the end, though.
Yeah. And in the wake of, the movement that's going on right now, the push to all the sexual abuse allegations, domestic violence, you know what I mean? Like, this definitely ain't the time that they'd even be caught up in anything like that.
No.
So,
no. Especially white. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, if you say this is
that was the point.
Especially white.
So let me ask you this: if she was black, do you think it would have been the same hoopla?
Nope. I'm speaking plainly. Nope. Because you know what? You want to know how I know that? Because it happens all the time to black women. That's the disrespect. Black women, it would not be perceived the same way in society publicly. Because look at Ray Rice. Ray Rice knocked a woman out in the elevator and then won the Super Bowl after that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he came back and played.
Remember, it was like he got in because it was a stipulation, though. Like, I forgot what some type of way they had approved him before the video came out. So he was already reinstated, and the video came out showing him just cold cocking her, like, on some like he don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy. You know what I mean?
Then you go to Diddy. I mean, Diddy Cassie wasn't the first. I mean, he's been that way. He's a billion. Listen, I'm not trying to be like the black woman's advocate, even though I actually am. I got a bunch of sisters, wife, daughter. I know for a fact black women get the crap end of the stick, especially in regards to media, as far as respect. And it doesn't just come from black men or white men. It comes from, look at the situation with the Color Purple movie. Look how they were treating them. That's terrible. They had to drive rental cars to the sets and all kind of stuff. Like, you wouldn't do that.
I didn't see the Color. What do you mean with the Color Purple movie? What do you mean?
With the Color Purple movie, not necessarily the movie, but how they were treating the cast. Taraji Henson came out and she was talking about how they didn't have dressing rooms. They had to they had to drive their own rental cars to get to the set every day.
Yeah, what was their budget? Who made them?
No. But that's not. No. Listen. In Hollywood, and you know this, or maybe you don't know this. In Hollywood, that never happens. They were doing things to them that are just unacceptable, even for outside of like a Tubi movie. You would do that in a Tubi movie or something like that. You wouldn't do that to a film that's going into the theaters to make XYZ amount of money. And recently,
let me see.
Oprah Winfrey had to come out and say, like, yeah, I had to put a lot of money. Didn't have. I'm just saying, in this particular case, if you think Jonathan Majors would have got treated the exact same if he would have done that to a black woman as he did a white woman, I just think you're naive. That's just me. Maybe somebody else could speak on it. Maybe I'm just preaching to the choir. But I think that's a very naive comment, because women in general have a lack of respect as far as the media. Even, there's just, I don't know. I don't like the way women are always portrayed, but specifically black women. So there's been many a star that's had domestic abuse and things like that. They come back, athletes all the time.
Yeah. But
terrible. It's not right, but it's what happens. But that's why I say I put the blame on him, because he knows better. And then also the way he portrays himself. He portrays himself like he's this great thinker. I heard he was asking her, maybe somebody could educate me to this, but they said he was telling her to be more like Coretta Scott King and all kind of wild stuff like that. Like, that doesn't,
Be like the powerful women in history, man. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily be black.
But that's that man's business. That's that man's business.
Yeah.
He can do what he want to do. Well, not anymore. He can do what he want to do, but he can make those choices if you want to. I know I'm probably getting killed in the chat. I ain't even looking. I'm not even gonna look at the chat.
Yeah, I ain't looking at the chat.
Because these kinds of shows, these are the ones where they really. Oh, that's what you really think? Okay.
If I'm not in the car, then I'm not here. If I'm not in the relationship, then I'm not in the situation.
Exactly. No, exactly. And then that interview, when y'all put it up, that's what made me. I normally don't like to comment on stuff because that's his personal life. But when you make your personal life public,
look,
that interview was hilarious.
I just look at the chat though. Look, everybody said I had a black woman falsely accuse me of communicating the threat. Spent thousands to clear my name, but spent thousands to clear my name. What don't delete this shit. Spent thousands to clear my name. He said, they try to kick this shit out. Clear my name and lawyer fees and get that blackology shit out of here. Somebody hit his message. Like, don't block him. That's his truth. You can't block a man for telling us.
But see, that's his truth. Yeah. See, that's why I said I'm not even
block him for that.
That's why I said I'm not even gonna look, because I also know. See, these are touchy subjects. These are the subjects that are, if we were talking about it as a society, these are better subjects for me, because there are men especially, for every accusation, what about the false accusations because a woman knows her power? And let's say it's a deceitful woman. I'll put an adjective to it. A deceitful woman who knows her power, that just the thought of just putting that out into the universe, they know that man's life is going to be destroyed. So then what? Then what happens? So now it's a double-edged sword.
No, I feel.
So yeah, I would never tell him not to say his truth. He's not wrong. That's his truth.
No, I won't say anything in your life, bro.
No, somebody then deleted his message. I'm like, don't delete his message. You know what I mean? Like, that's not disrespect. I mean, if he went through that, it's not disrespectful. That's his truth. You know what I mean? If it's real, it's real. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm coming back. But that's always a touchy subject, man. Can you hear me? Y'all got knocked off? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, so we hearing you. You good?
Yo, Cuban, what's good?
Yeah, man.
What's good, babe? What's going on, man? How your day been, man? You look stressed.
Stressed. Live in America.
Cuba want that Palante back.
Fine.
For sure. Let's see. No doubt. Welcome to the stage, Zakina Ra. What's going on?
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I wanted to comment on this a little bit because we kind of had this conversation sort of the other day, and what I wanted to say is because my perspective is kind of touchy like yours, because I'm not trying to defend. I'm always trying to be fair, right? And because of that, it almost gets it sounds like I'm not trying to defend women, and at the same time, I'm not trying to not offend protect women.
Not trying to be insensitive.
Right, because we have women out here, and I will stand up to a man to defend myself, only because if I get into an argument with a man, that's just an argument, but I'm not trying to belittle him. So we have women out here, and I use a Tasha K example because one, she's married. And as a married woman, I don't know a married woman, and I'm not married anymore. I've been divorced almost 7 years now. So I don't know a married woman that would talk to a man, and even if she's not married, they would talk to a man about spitting on this and licking on this and sucking on that and this and another, and but to challenge men, to belittle men to a point that he would want to fight you. You see what I'm saying? So in his eyes, or in your eyes, he's not a man because you're trying to belittle him to a point by calling him punk ass this and belittling him to bring him down to your level because you don't think of him as a man. And so now that you don't think of him as a man, you're belittling him as a man, and he's not a man in your eyes, and now he want to fight you, and then all of a sudden you just a woman, right? And so this is the problem. But then when we look at it this way, and so now all of a sudden it's this. So I have a problem when we disrespect one way, and then we run up and say, well, I'm just a woman on one end. And then at the same time now, like when that woman sat there and walked up to that man, I don't give a damn what color he was, you slapped him. Now, was it right for him to hit her with a brick? No. But was it right for her to slap him? So this is what I'm saying. We can't have it our cake and eat it too. You see, because how are we sitting up here? If we're having a conversation with a man or your husband, your boyfriend or whatever, I feel speaking your mind. I feel y'all having arguments and whatnot. But if you challenging this man as a man and then you trying to belittle him and bringing him down, standing up, and you trying to, because you don't understand your yin yang, your balance, and then you trying to bring him down to belittle him as the man, saying that, showing your manliness, or you trying to compete and be a man, then what are we saying?
Yeah, look, I feel you, and I don't know how to parse that. So it's better when that goes better when a woman say it than a man. Like if I said that, that would be it would be crazy coming from a man. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let you parse that. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand what you're saying though. Some people in the chat, they feel what you're saying. You know what I mean? But
so I think if we knew better, we would do better. And so that's why, it is a touchy conversation, and it is hard to say, and it's sad, right? So it's like, how do you defend one and not offend the other? And it's sad. You see what I'm saying? So when you say something on one end, it's like you're not protecting the woman. You're not protecting the woman, but it's hard to protect a woman when you're saying, listen here, we need to handle that differently, because I'd rather try to show you where you went wrong and then try to show him where he went wrong. And then, but if nobody wants to meet in the middle to see the wrong in both sides, then we're going to have these problems.
Yeah,
and then the media are always going to see it like that.
Because there's always going to be those toxic relationships, those relationships where you should leave, whether you're the man or the woman. You should leave, but you don't. Right? And over time, it just builds and it escalate until until you're running down the street full speed. So but I feel what you're saying. Can't Super Killer, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? Yeah, I just got off work and shit. I was trying to listen in and see what y'all were talking about for these last 5 minutes.
Hey, Kent, don't get us banned. Don't get our channel took or nothing, because I know how you get, bro. All right,
do that. Why would I do that?
Okay, all right, because this subject. Don't give us Discord, Kent. Give us political.
Well, I was about to ask. It sounded like I heard him say running down the street. So I'm guessing y'all talking about the Majors joint.
Yeah, and that story about Brickgate, Sakina, that wasn't. If you actually go back and look the full story, that had nothing to do with what she was saying. The story was actually it was false.
Are you talking about that girl that got
that girl that got hit with a brick? Okay. That's my problem. That's one of my challenges with social media. That's why I don't pay attention to social media. Back in the day, my parents told me, something happened at 4 o'clock in the evening, you wouldn't find out about it till tomorrow. But by then it would have been vetted, the whole story came out, and then you got some semblance of the truth. Now something happens at 4 o'clock, you find about it at 4:01. Some lady with a full swollen face telling you something, you triggered, and you think that that's what happened, but that's not actually what happened. That was like a whole nother story. It had nothing to do with black men or black women or nothing like that. I don't get
though. I remember her face. Was crazy.
No, but there was a different story. It was a different.
But what happened? Listen to me. 1 minute, King, because also this is what happened to me. She slapped this man. Whatever the reasons. My point is, she slapped him, and you didn't expect nothing to happen. I don't care whatever. It's no reason to slap nobody, and don't think that you was just gonna walk away. She slapped him, and then she starts twerking and doing all of this like it was okay. And then you want to walk away and say, "I'm just a woman." No, that's not for real. We don't think that that's a challenge to a man. Remember this. Remember it when you start slapping people. That's a duel. That's a fight. Where you think you're gonna walk up to somebody and slap them and it's okay, and then you say, "I'm just a woman." We need to stop that. For every action, there's a reaction. Is that right?
Right. Yeah, I just wasn't familiar with the whole story. All I saw was the image of her face. I didn't know the whole details.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then later on, you found also out that she does that to people, period. So regardless to what the truth was behind all of it, the truth also was that she was running around slapping people, and that the person she thought was her friend, she wanted to defend her. And he said he wasn't going to do it because that's what she do. So that was the moral to the story. It don't matter if that wasn't the truth that she's saying about her phone number and all that other stuff. The truth is she runs around slapping people and want people to run to her rescue.
Well, who y'all saying run around slapping people?
Just that lady that got hit with a brick in the face. She kind of painted it that she got hit with a brick in the face. The way she painted it at first was the way she painted it was back in the day. It was a long time ago. She painted it as a guy asked her for her number, and she told him no, and the guy hit her with a brick. It came out later, and then what happened was it was black men standing around, so then it turned into black men not protecting black women, yada, yada, yada. But then it came out later that she literally was just going around the fair just slapping people.
Yeah, you see,
and then finally one guy hit her with a brick. Like, damn. Yeah. And then, but then it came out even further that she's like a GoFundMe scammer. So when she did it
with a brick though,
no, but I'm saying, hey, listen, hey, Kent, what do we always talk about in the Discord? Everybody not playing, bro. When you run up on people and you think they playing, some people ain't playing. Some people is so she basically knew. No, but she knew that this would get her whatever, and they found out that it was a GoFundMe scam. That she's like a scammer. So that's how it came out, months later. But that's what I meant by the social media piece. But I've always been taught, probably like a whole bunch of other men or a whole bunch of other black men, don't put your hands on any woman ever. As much if you're gonna defend yourself. But if you can get out of there, you know what I'm saying? Get out of there. It's not right. It's not right to. It's not right to
get out of there, Rock.
That's how my mama raised me, man. Like, I was just taught to never put your hands on a woman.
Yeah, don't ever.
Let me come up. I just wanted to come in and just throw that in because I appreciate the conversation. I hate I missed it last night.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Sakina.
Throw that in.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, that's a different perspective. We always, Sakina. First off, thank you for coming up. I love your shows on Unscrambled Minds. I love what y'all do, that y'all keep different topics and stuff. That's dope. I didn't want you to leave without saying that. I like give people flowers in their face. But the thing that I love that a female, I don't like having these conversations like this with all men.
Yeah,
Right.
because
That's what I
it's
said.
not. It never comes off.
They don't like
Right.
that F word, bro. They
Yeah,
don't like that
yeah.
F word.
Yeah, like Sakina had to say that. Like if a man would have said that, that would have been
Right.
Well,
it's
I
a whole nother
appreciate
vibe.
you again. Right. I'll be trying to make sure I make all the shows, but I got a new medication that kind of put me to sleep early. So I'm gonna watch the one from last night in a little while. I was trying to watch it this morning, but you popped up. So King Sosa, oh yeah, you popped up. So I'm gonna watch it in a little while.
For sure. We appreciate you coming through,
Right.
sis.
I appreciate y'all. So I'm going back to
Appreciate you
chat.
too,
All
Sakina.
right, have a good one. Have a good one.
Right. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
But yeah,
Hey,
I
did
don't think you should ever. Go ahead, Ken.
Hey, y'all went over the whole Majors joint with your boy, the movie star that just got charged or whatever.
Yeah, we was
convicted.
just talking. We was just talking about the difference. They were saying, well, I think I said it. If it was a black woman, it wouldn't have been this much of a problem. But
Hey, so
it was that.
I looked at the full joint, right? Because they I guess ABC posted like 16-minute joint of it. And I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I thought he did something to the lady. And I don't know, man. It wasn't a landslide, yo. Like they say he got down, called the police. She was there in the closet unconscious. What was that about? You heard
Yeah,
about
that was wild. That was wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
like
what
carried
I'm
her out this
saying.
way.
Came back
I
from
was
the
like, what the hell
club.
going on, man?
Came back from the club drunk and just passed out.
Then I saw the messages. And he was talking about he about to kill himself. I'm like, hold on, man. I didn't think he was going
Oh
through this.
Was
Lord.
that him or she was saying?
Yeah. No, he sent a message to her and was on something like, he's going to end it soon anyway. He's already setting things in motion. Like basically like telling her he about to. I'm like,
Off himself.
Man, that's some sucker stuff, dude. Suckers do that kind of mess. Be telling that's a sympathy play. If you don't come back to me, I'm gonna kill myself.
It gave me a new perspective on his character a little bit. I was kind of thinking like, he was. And I mean, I'm still not saying he did anything, but he wasn't as clean cut as I thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
It can't.
Hold on, Gideon. Let me say this real quick, Gideon. Let me ask you a question, Kent. You don't know who none of these people are, bro. I don't even feel comfortable having this conversation. Like y'all are. I figured that's probably what you were saying, Gideon. I wanted to steal a little bit of your thunder. We don't know these people.
We
bro.
definitely don't know these people.
Act like that's why I don't have these conversations. Because when you talking about it, first you're talking about love and a relationship between a man and a woman. Everybody's relationship, the stuff that you say to your woman to the outside world would be like, Kent? That's Kent? That's Kick though, Kent? Mm-hmm. Like you know, and then two, these people, even on YouTube, that's why I don't understand why y'all get so infatuated with the people on YouTube, because these are all characters. Like my name is Brass.
Who gets infatuated
Brass is a
some
character.
Some people do.
Yeah,
not
I don't get
all of them.
No. Listen, no. Okay, forget it. Let's go there. I'm down. I ain't got nothing to do for like an hour. I don't give a I don't care if Garfield or any of these people are scammers. I don't know who they are. So the only reason why you would be surprised that any of these people did any of these things is because you're caught up in the character of the person. YouTube is a TV. Chef put it one time a long time ago. I wish he was here so he could say it. He made such a beautiful point about YouTube. YouTube is TV to some people. Yeah. Some people don't watch TV. Some people don't watch movies. Sometimes they wake up and watch the soap opera, pseudo killers, the pseudo killers, As the World Turns, pseudo killers, or whatever soap opera you want to watch with Sonetta, or whatever soap opera you want to watch on any channels, not just conscious community stuff. So what I'm saying is, y'all get so caught up in these people, but you don't know who these people are. They're just characters. Brass, this is a character. You don't know me. Maybe some of the pseudo killers will meet me, but you don't know me.
No, hold on, Brass. No, I get what you're saying, right? But we can't help but to wonder, okay, did he do it or didn't he do it? And then we try to watch and gather the evidence and try to make a judgment based off of what we know about, what we're presented. So that's what I was saying. Like,
I was just commenting on when you said you thought he was clean cut. Like
Yeah, because
he appears to be.
You ain't never really,
but Gideon.
But hold on, let me say this. Hold on, let me say this.
Gideon.
Y'all ain't never watch a damn show or a movie and like just have a reaction to the damn
Bill
shit,
Cosby.
or ever watch
Bill
somebody.
Cosby, prime example.
That's what I'm saying. Brass literally explained. He literally
you ain't never watch a movie
why...
and the sad part come on and your fucking eye, you might not cry, but your eyes be like watery and shit because that shit's so damn sad, and you be like, damn, I feel it for that motherfucker. You already forgot that shit ain't real, bro.
Yeah, your brain, your brain has been fooled.
I agree. But wait, Gideon. Yeah. But your point is also this: if you was in the movie and you saw the scene, you're not crying. Y'all
you're not,
because
you've been playing.
Y'all in YouTube. Y'all deal with these people. Y'all should know. Y'all should know by now. I know I'm new. Y'all should know by now. None of these people are who they say they are, bro.
Nah, you can't say that, bro.
Yeah,
because
I've met a
few people and they are who they are. I don't want to say no names. I mean, one of them, Uncle's one of them. But I'm saying
the whole thing though is like it's like what you literally explained it though. You said people watch YouTube like it's a television show, bro.
Like it's a television
so these
show.
people are like they're the Brad Pitts. So yeah, they want to know what happened to Garfield.
Yeah,
they want to know what happened. It's a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
of course they want to know.
Not us. We are. I mean, I don't know about
no. See, that's where Gideon. Hold on, Gideon.
No, we don't be on it like
this
that.
Is y'all
like, we may mention and talk about, but we're
no,
not.
This ain't no y'all.
We just entertainment at the end of the day.
You see how I'm with the information, bro. I don't care about the drop off a motherfucker channel and not watch that shit. I don't care who it is, because none of these dudes pay my bills, bro. None of them. None of them take care of my shit, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, no, hold on, I ain't done. At the end of the day, I don't look up to these dudes like they think, like, or they expect people to look up to them. I'm not on that, bro.
And I think
they're human
lying.
beings just like me, bro. Listen to me.
I think y'all lying.
Well,
I think y'all lying now.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Brass. I grew up around famous people. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about the community. Listen, when I'm
of course they like that, bro.
Yeah,
of course
they worship these people.
That's why I
bro.
say it's like when you're watching a show and the sad part come on, your eyes tear the fuck up. It's emotional, bro. They emotional to the shit, my nigga. You already
making this make sense. Gideon, you try to make this make sense, but you know it's crazy as hell. See, that's why y'all laugh. Like, listen, I know who y'all are, bro. We've been talking for
this man
hours.
say make it make sense, and but it's the illusion of it's the real though.
There you go.
Hey, look, hold on. What the problem is, Brad? What the problem is? Some of these people are who they say they are, and a lot of them are cornballs in real life, but really try to act like they dude.
They the shit on YouTube,
on the internet. Because nobody knows them, nobody knows their history, nobody we don't like you said, we don't know none of these people.
That's a good point too, bro.
Who they was in school and if they got picked on or if they was bullies or what the hell they was doing. You know what I'm saying? So when you see them on YouTube, man, some of them living out they best fantasies, yo. I'm somebody.
I live my best.
I don't know, bro. I look at it.
Hold on. Hold on, yo.
I can't really make out.
Let can't get it out.
Yeah. I'm saying, you could be a doctor on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Without having to go to school for it. You could be a professor. You could be a genius. You know what I'm saying? And I think some people get caught up in that. Some people keep it real and be who they are. Some people get caught up in that, and the people that believe them pump their head up even more to continue to be that character.
To be that character. Because some people
running into real man fake people. And you running in that in real life though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say.
People write an article, act like they writing a bunch of peer-reviewed books. Like, I mean, come on, man.
No, I think because see, when I make the point that this is all TV, right? When this is all TV, there are channels that I just don't watch. I don't watch TMZ. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch and then also
that's you, Brass, but somebody watches it.
Yeah, let me finish my sentence, Sosa. That's exactly what I was about to say. But that's me. So I don't knock y'all for doing it. But I'm not, and when I say y'all, bro, I don't mean y'all three in this panel with us. Like I talk to y'all all day long. Y'all.
Yeah, I get that now.
This is not that. I'm talking about, when I say y'all, I mean like the community, because I'm also talking.
Yeah, because we live. Too. Yeah, we live.
Right, we're live. Yeah. So what I mean is, I just think sometimes tune in for. It's kind of like how they tell you don't turn to a basketball game to the last 6 minutes. That's the game. I think sometimes the community gets so caught up in the mess they can't possibly catch the message. They can't. It's so messy. It's so disgusting. Every day when I get in, when I log into the Discord at whatever time, and for the last 2 months it's been like, so what happened now? Something happened last night. Somebody did a show on this. Somebody did a show on that. So it's like, yeah, it's TV and yes, it's entertainment, but you don't have to watch all the entertainment, right? You would agree on that. You don't have to watch every single love and hip hop, this, that, and the other. Watch something else. Watch something that's going to help you. And this is why I'm going to land my plane. Because small people talk about other people. Small minds talk about other people. Great minds talk about ideas. Like, go make some money. Like, you don't realize when you on here for 8 hours watching somebody talk about another person and phone calls and all this other mess and all this other kind of stuff. What are you doing? Like, you could have figured out another stream of income. You could have figured out something else. So in a way, it's almost like a plea of like, snap out of it and go get some money. Snap out of it. Go be a better husband. Snap out of it. Go be a better father. That's what I'm trying to say.
Everybody ain't the same.
People like what they like, bro. That's not gonna happen. People like what they like. You really like,
everybody ain't brands, bro.
Yeah.
No, it ain't me. I'm not trying to be the patron saint, but y'all know I don't even subscribe to these channels. Technically, I would have to know what's going on. Like, for a while, I was subscribed to all these channels, right? Because we was talking about topics.
I'm not subscribed to these channels and then say I was subscribed to these channels.
I was, but I'm not now. I can't even comment on these shows because I'm not subscribed to them. It says subscriber only chats and stuff like that. I'm not subscribed, but I was before. Listen what I'm saying. I was before because on Pseudo Killers, when we would do shows, I would get on panels and I wouldn't know what the hell y'all talking about, and then I realized y'all saw maybe something that was said on another person's channel, and then that's kind of maybe the message. That's what we're talking about today. So I would go and subscribe to these other channels, but then after a while, you start feeling sick because it's all like personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to sit around and talk about people per se. That's not my pastime of my day, or listening to other people talk about people, for instance, unless we building on an idea or something like that. For a little bit, it's cool. So I had to unsubscribe. Once I unsubscribed, I realized that that's pretty much all they do is talk about other people. It ain't really a lot of messages. It's just people. This person did this. This person scammed this. This person did this. It's very anti-financial.
Well, you know what? You got to know. If you're a businessman, Brad, you got to know that you want, as a business person. Sometimes they get the people what they want. So if you have a channel that gets specific views based on whatever type of content brings the views, and you know, everybody know controversy sells. So
that's their commercial.
Some people actually make money off of this, right? So if you're getting 10, 20,000 views based off of controversy and talking about people, that's your bread and butter. You're gonna do it. You know, you can't blame the businessman for doing it.
Yeah, all money ain't good money, and I don't want to put that it's all black people too. They do this in white intellectual channels. They do this everywhere.
That's based on what you like. Other people might like what they like. That's all it is.
You see. Hold on. Let me make a statement real quick. Look, Brass. I'm gonna tell you what. Even though, and I feel what you're saying, right? But listen, the worst thing you can do is make that complaint, bro. Like, if that's how you feel, don't even speak on it, because it ain't moving the needle. People like what they like. Like, I'm a certain way, but I'm not gonna come on YouTube and give a rant of that nature on that, because people like what they like, bro.
But did they hear? Hold on.
Hey, so they gonna hear what he's saying and gonna run right back.
But guess what? Y'all can deal with it because y'all live, y'all watch all that stuff. I don't deal with that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not talking specifically about any one person's channel. And if y'all paying, don't pull out the mess from the actual message. What I'm saying is, in a way, I just wish that sometimes, I don't wish anything. I would think that sometimes when you realize that it's not a message in it, go do something else. That's all I'm saying. It's not a rant. This is personal to me. I want to be very clear. This is
I'm not
personal
saying.
to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not telling
agree,
you what to
Brad. I
do. I'm
agree
not
with
telling
everything you're
anybody what to
saying,
do.
bro.
Right.
But it's like to say it to people online. It's like, bro, it's just a waste of
Well,
time.
I'm online, so I say it. I don't
Yeah,
mind.
but it's like a preacher in a pulpit. Do something with your lives. Get a job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Well, if that's how it sounds,
smoking
listen,
that
if that's
dope.
how,
Yeah,
if
quit
that's
putting that weed down.
Put that weed down, boy.
So
Turn that
a
music
hit
down.
dog,
Raz
I've
is a
learned a
turn the
long
music
time
down
ago,
type nigga.
a hit dog hollers. I don't care nothing about how I could care because I actually live in the real world like everybody else on YouTube, and I enjoy like my actual life in the real world. I'm not concerned about what anybody does. If they want to do dope, if they want to watch Garfield, if they want to watch Sonetta, if they want to watch us, the Unscribbled Minds, they want to watch Joe Rogan, any of these YouTube channels. Watch whatever it is that you want. I'm offering a alternative thought. That's all. But you know what kills me,
That's
and
what
it's funny
that's
that
what
you
the
just
pseudo
said that.
killers is, though. That's what the
Yeah,
pseudo killers
when
is.
you offer an alternative thought to the 98% masses that think one way, then now I'm crazy by telling you maybe log off of YouTube for a few hours and think of a way to bring another stream of income to your family. That's an insane thought. I never thought that would be actually crazy. You
Nah,
just said, hold on, wait,
nobody's
no,
saying it's
hold on.
insane,
You
Brad.
just said it's a rant to
what I'm
tell
saying is
people
like,
to get off
bro,
YouTube when it's
it's
messy and
what
go
I'm
do
saying is
something else.
like,
that's hilarious.
But you're
people
talking
like
to a
what
brick
they
wall.
like, Brass, bro. Like I'm not saying you're wrong for saying what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying you said
okay, take me for example, Brass. Some of these people I don't know at all. I'd be like, what show? What show is she from? I don't watch it. But I don't come online and be like, yo, man, y'all need to stop watching this, man. Y'all wasting y'all life. Nah.
Have you ever heard me say that before today?
I turn it. Hey, Brad.
Hold on, wait.
No. You haven't said it, but no,
have you ever heard me? Hold on, Sosa. Have you ever heard me say that live before today?
I said no, Brad.
So, and I've been on live for 3 or 4 months now on different pseudo killers. I've been on other people's panels, this and the other. I'm just saying, because this is a random show. If we was on a different topic, I wouldn't say it. I'm just saying because of the topic that we're on, it just seems like, and here's another thing, it seems like it needs to be said. So if I'm vilified for it, I don't mind being vilified for saying something that probably needs to be said. Not you, I'm just saying the community.
No, I'm saying they're not even
That's fine. No, that's fine. Like they didn't remember that Reggie supports Bambaataa. They didn't remember that either.
No, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm very well aware. I just don't think it's that big a deal to say watch something else. That's all.
No, ain't a big deal, no. But you know what I used to be like that too, and I'm probably still am sometimes. But what I had to realize is like, okay, you want to, we could either tell them to watch something else or give them something else to watch. And so that's what I think, we doing with the pseudo, man, and you being a part of it.
That's
as far as
yeah.
getting in the shows, like we actually give them an alternative channel to watch with information on it, where we don't deal with the smut. We try not to get into the personal. It might get there sometime, but we try not to go in that direction in all the way. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more in the action of what we do, man. We giving people the alternative shit to watch, and we telling them to watch pseudo killers, and that's more powerful than like I'm saying, yo, y'all turn that loud music down.
No, but Kent, what's even more powerful is look at the shows that I do. I don't just like, this is why I'm saying this today. I don't just say watch something else. Whenever I actually say this is the show I want to do, Kent, and whenever it's a show that I want to do, I try to do something I try to offer something completely different, something that I think that I don't care if you watch it or not. When we did the Navy Federal conversation or the pedophilia conversation, I don't care if you watch it or not. That's not the point. I'm not going to tell you, here's something with an actual message that's not messy and then not actually present information. I've done shows on other stuff. Be the change. What is it? Be the change that you want to see. So I've lived it. I'm just saying in particular, Just, you know, it's a little different.
You don't gotta repeat it, right?
But see, you think I'm talking to you. I know you get me. I'm talking to the world.
We're on YouTube. It's an open discussion. We're talking.
Right. I know you understand.
So I'm just we're talking. So listen.
It's here like, come Loki though.
It's like I'll be dead serious. It's like when we're on a show, right? And then somebody will come on a panel and they'll be like, "Yo, why y'all talking about this Egypt, yo? How this gonna change your life? How's it?" And it's like, bro, you feel what I'm saying, Ken? It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I don't get
this
it.
coming from a nigga that
I don't get that. I don't get that connection.
Hey, Brad, this coming from a nigga that hate the Egypt conversation, but I say, you know what? Man, these niggas like talking about that shit. They having fun doing it. They probably can make a little money off of it. What I'm hating for? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't hate. I just don't participate. But
I ain't say you was a hater. I ain't never called you a hater.
No. That's not. I'm just talking about me. But Sosa, the reason why I don't get the connection is, what did I say when you got on? I said, bro, I will talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But as soon as y'all start talking about Bitterman, I'm out. Right? I said that. So listen, I don't hate on y'all talking about Black Egypt every single day, all day long. I just don't participate in the conversation. That's my way of, I guess, hating silently. Whenever y'all talk about Black Egypt, I don't say a word.
Yeah,
and my way he was talking about the niggas. He was talking about the dudes that be like, "Why y'all talking about Black Egypt?
Oh yeah,
they're gonna change somebody like." Yeah, you talking about
those
them type
suckers.
Yeah,
those are suckers. You know who? Well, and you know who let me know
Mr. Metro
that?
say to pull your pants up, nigga.
Yeah, you know who let me know that, Kent? Was Sadiq. Sadiq.
Okay.
Sadiq, I realized, like, you got a point. Sadiq in the chat was like, he was saying something about all these people that talk about why we always talking about Black Egypt, but y'all the same people that be on the panels, the same people that be banging in the chat, y'all the same people offering up sources and all that and the other, and then just back out when you don't want to talk about it no more. And I agree with him. That's why I don't talk about it at all.
I'm gonna tell you how Unc got me one day, yo. The niggas, I said, man, damn, Unc, we still talking about Egypt. He said, man, shit, go ahead and talk about something else, nigga, hit the button. You can talk about whatever, you don't have to hit the button. So I was like, you know what? You right. I couldn't even argue that shit, yo. He was like, man, go ahead, man. Hey, look, we got the suit open, man. We can talk about anything. Like, all right, bet, you know?
That's a good point. And some folks do have regularized outside of YouTube. They pop in for the entertainment. No different than
Messi is entertainment.
Niggas watch Jerry Springer Brass. Come on, bro. We in America, bro.
Yeah, you got
all type of wild shit, bro. Like, come on, man. People niggas tune in, laugh. This shit crazy. Y'all niggas is wild. And get up and go to work tomorrow, bro.
And you know what this is better, what that is kind of better than, you know, the stuff that's going on YouTube right now, the last couple of days, don't got nothing on them shows with them girls fighting and throwing drinks on each other and all that. Like that's the extreme side of it. So I'm at least glad that they ain't doing all that.
But the difference is, hold on, Kent. The difference is, but you can't say there's not a difference. I'm gonna let Chef talk because he's just sitting here quietly, which is unbelievable. But because I know Loki about to Loki it up.
Oh yeah,
Chef in here. But those shows where it's messy like that, when I turn on Love and Hip Hop, I'm not expecting a lecture. So you know what it is. I'm saying when you portray yourself like you,
that's how you should know. That's what you should know when you're watching their channels, bro. You already know.
And you know what? And then I just learned something. Then.
Bro, everything.
Then I just
everything that you've seen has always been part of the program, bro. Niggas ain't done nothing new.
Sosa, I feel like y'all jumping my man Braz. I had to hop on, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Get on up in here, bro. DQ. Get on in the mosh pit, man.
Nah, you know where I get killed? You know where I get killed, DQ? You said it a long time, DQ, a long time ago. Because I ain't been in this community for decades, I don't understand simple things like when you turn to a channel that's talking about supposed Black consciousness, Black empowerment, Black this, Black that y'all literally just said it. I should already know that this is what comes with it. And I'm new to the community. I just kind of thought maybe they actually was going to stay on message sometimes. Nah. So, okay, I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong in that.
Well, just so you know, Brass, they're not.
You turned on the Black reality TV. Yeah. Let me just tell you that.
Exactly.
Yeah, this will happen again, Brass. It will happen again. This year. Whatever all the shit is going on now, what happened again this year?
Yo,
It's probably gonna happen
I bet
today.
you money. I bet you money. Them niggas gonna be
I wouldn't
friends
doubt
in
this
like.
year. It's
I
gonna
bet you
happen
money.
today.
They gonna be best friends in like 3 months. That's how
Of course,
crazy.
that's
That's
the
how.
crazy
Hey,
part
look,
of
I
it.
had to
Right?
get. Hey, look, I had to
After
get used
tax
to it, right?
season,
Because I had to get used to it because I see shit like this. And I'm like, oh, I know he ain't never fuck with him again. You know, that ain't went in. And I look up and
man.
they
Hey, I know
don't look
somebody.
like
I
what
seen somebody on the channel last night that swore to God he would never be back over there. I ain't gonna call
man.
Oh,
nobody's
please, I
name.
don't want to get
Yeah,
into it. But
yeah,
what
yeah.
you, yeah, I
We
don't. You
ain't
see,
going
now,
there.
see,
We ain't
now,
going
like
there.
that.
Hey, Chef,
No,
man,
I don't
what's
want to
good,
get
baby?
into it.
What's the chef still here? Chef, what's going on,
Thank
Chef?
you, DQ, bro. Appreciate you.
Chef, what's good, baby? Oh, you must be working. Chef must be working.
Oh no, what's up with y'all, man?
Hey,
What's
man, what's
good,
going on?
bro?
and they give somebody a bowl cut. I see you, nigga.
No, I ain't even go to work today. I stayed home, and I said I was gonna do a show early, but y'all must have been thinking just like me. So I'm like, shit. When I clicked on, I said, these motherfuckers done already done hit the button. You feel me? I'm
Yeah,
like,
we went last night. We was like, you know what? We'll go at 12 tomorrow. We did one late and shit, so we'll let it go at 12.
yeah, I was tuned in, but no. Hey, so look, Brass, that TV joint, I got that from Unc, right? Because he sat us down one day. You know, he was going through something on YouTube, and he said, you know, because he always be in something. So he was like, you know, man, is TV, man. You don't, you know what I mean? And I had to realize, so everything after that, when y'all look at me and see the stuff that I do, I'm approaching this shit as TV.
As TV.
As to get ratings, right? When I'm on the pseudo killers, I'm doing stuff to get ratings. I'm making thumbnails. I'm creating the arguments that I think that people are coming in to listen to. All ratings. If they want to see me and Unc go back and forth, I'm going to create that. You dig what I'm saying? Now,
All right. Hold on. With that being said, hold on, Chef. I completely understand your ass right now, based on what you just said. So I don't have no qualms about how you do what you do no more. Cause I really like your personality, dog. But I always be like, yo, Chef be back and forth. I can't pin that nigga down on what the hell he's talking about.
Yo,
I got you now, bro.
I've been told y'all niggas Chef is an
No, but see,
antagonist, yo.
I got it. No, see, I gotta hear from the horse's mouth, like they say sometimes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the sky could be blue. The sky could be blue. And you know Chef know damn well the sky blue. That nigga gonna argue
They
with
gonna
y'all
say
first.
red.
But look, but it's something else to it. In all of these arguments, we're still bringing information.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying? We're still, whatever topic I'm arguing, whether you feel like I'm right or I'm wrong, I'm pulling out the best information from both sides. I'm making you go in and prove your point. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
you
so
gonna look that up.
You monkey it up because some people only learn through confusion. Some people only tap in when you arguing. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all do a good job at bringing different topics. So y'all got to keep bringing the different topics. But just know, everybody not going to tap into that. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody not going to tap into that. So you got to play to your strengths. But for the stuff that's going on now, everybody is going to tune in to the Garfield Sinetta drama. Everybody going to tune into that. You dig what I'm saying?
People like drama, man.
Hey, not everybody, bro. Not everybody.
But what you mean?
Not being absolute, Braz.
Not being absolute. Most people
ain't
are
everybody absolute.
It's the hot topic in the community in the YouTube streets right now.
To y'all, it's some sucker shit.
Braz, we already know us, bro.
Okay.
Come on, my nigga.
Hey, I listen. I just don't throw me with.
What's crazy, Braz, is like, bro, you be watching more stuff than I do.
Hey, Brass kick those.
No,
strong,
hey, you know what? No, I don't. Hey, SOSA. No, I don't.
Unscrambled Mind.
I don't watch. No, I said
them, Brass.
see, you muddy up. Hold on, you muddy up conversations. I'm gonna be clear. I'm gonna say the quick version again.
I'm gonna muddy it
that
back
I
up
already
so
said. I was subscribed. I was subscribed before. When I realized what I was watching, I unsubscribed, and now I because once you see that it's not, and I agree somewhat with what Chef is saying about the message, But some of the messages, like, yeah, you'll get something from everything, but some of the stuff that y'all get is actually kind of counterproductive. Like, you know what I notice a lot of times when y'all, what's the name? Black men can't get along. Y'all actually put a lot of arguments together against yourselves. It's hard for me to look at y'all sometimes when y'all talking as overly intelligent or overly scientific, because half the time y'all just screaming at each other, yelling at each other. It don't even come across. Maybe to like a person that loves mess, I guess.
Well, tell us how you really feel about us, Brad.
It don't make sense. No, I'm just being. Listen, I don't have to keep the beautiful thing about. I'm pretty much how I am. That's probably why I don't translate very well. I'm pretty much how I am online. I don't have the bias of 10, 15 years of y'all just listening to these people yell back and forth at each other. I don't get it. I don't watch none of it though. That was my point to say what I say. I don't watch any of it on purpose. The only time I hear of it is when y'all bring it up, literally. And DQ can attest to that.
Yeah,
half the time I don't know what y'all talking about.
A lot of people don't watch it, Brad. A lot of people only hear it when they.
But y'all say everybody do. Y'all say everybody do though.
I'm talking about
everybody do. I'm just defending myself.
No, but hey, Brad, the community that you engage with is what I'm saying. On this online community that you engage with, everybody watch it. Everybody know what's going on. Most of these people over here come from Sinetta platform. You dig what I'm saying? Like so it's like that's the hub. You dig what I'm saying? Now, over here on the pseudo killers, y'all siphoning people off of the big platforms, right? That's what we always did. The intelligent people who
Say that again.
You're siphoning people off of Sinetta and the bigger platforms, right? You know, Unc was the lead person. He would go over there, have those different conversations, and people who wanted to hear more of Unc conversation, right, without the pseudo mess, they would come over to where Unc was at, right? So
yeah, that's fact.
Right. So those people already engaged in whatever mess or drama that we feel as though is over there, they already know about it. And sometimes you're going to talk about it over here. You dig what I'm saying? That's just the nature of it.
Part and parcel, bro. It'll come with
it. For me to be honest, I'm sick of Black Egypt, right? I said I was going to do a show today on the Bible. You dig what I'm saying? I think we done already hammered out everything that we could possibly hammer out about Black Egypt.
I said that last night, Chef. I said that last night. I said, bro, we are so in depth and zoned in on topics of this that it's crazy.
Like we Egyptologists at this point.
Oh, that's facts.
Listen, man, they gonna find a way.
If you can spell Bitterman without the spell check, you an Egyptologist. Boom.
Listen, man, they gonna find a way. I'm telling you, they're gonna be something else that they're gonna create to come up with to prove this Black Egypt. I'm telling you, these man.
I mean, it's a hot topic. That shit ain't.
They're good, bro.
Jeff, like, I really don't think it can die.
No, it can't. But I'm a step back.
Good, bro.
It's not. No, it's not going to die. But I feel as though I'm a step back now.
It might die down a little bit.
Hey, but Chef, you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy about this whole conversation that y'all have, right? When you just said you tired of talking about Black Egypt. All right, so since I'm ranting, since Sosa likes to use specific words to piss me off, so now I'm pissed off. You know what?
That's why you was raging her. You was ranting earlier.
You know, that's fine. You know what else is kind of irritating? Listen, at this point, I just agree with Sosa. Move forward. Here's the actual point. Now. You know what's irritating? You know what is it? What grinds my gears?
What really grinds my gears? Tell me what grinds your gears,
Brad. Y'all yelling, and I don't care. Clip this. Y'all yelling at the most insignificant people in the conversation. There are people that are getting millions of views on this that y'all not even talking about, bro. Y'all not even like.
You didn't even hear. You didn't hear the plan.
Oh, you didn't hear the plan last night.
Okay, so y'all made up
because those they do got a plan.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's fine.
You gotta get involved now. You can't be outside talking
shit. No. Because if it was last night, that's fine. If it's Black Egypt model. But here's the thing. There are people that get millions of views about the same topic y'all talking about that y'all don't say nothing to. But y'all talk to these same, and I'm using the word on purpose. When I say insignificant, they're probably great, they're probably very significant to their children and this, that, and the other. But on this particular topic, it's the same thing like with them, the other side, the B side. They're presenting papers and writing books and all of this kind of stuff. Present it in these conventions and all these things that y'all talk about. Go talk about that shit to them. But for y'all, for the people in this community that talk about Black Egypt, y'all got a person, and back when I was subscribed to Smashing them, Smash one time got into a beef with a guy, some guy, I don't know his name, Optimus Prime or whatever his name, Decepticon.
The
Some
kind of
weirdo. We already talked about that. Right. Saying, if you'd have heard the show last night, you wouldn't even say what you say.
I got some rest, man. This guy, he has the same videos, right? The same videos that y'all have. He gets 1 million views on, right? Why don't y'all aim y'all just shift the arrows?
We already decided.
I agree with Metatron.
Hey, Brez, let me let you
go listen to last night's show, bro.
Because I don't want to. Hey, hold up, Sosa, because I don't need you to shoot my man. Let me stall him out. Chill out. Hey, Brez, let you know they did switch the trajectory. They are going at larger targets. They all planned that out last night. So
cool. I didn't know that.
That's why I had to let you, because Sosa was about to hit you with the Rick.
Yeah, as he always do, bro. I'm used to it. But that's what I'm that's what I'm saying. Like, these people in this forum, somebody in the chat said call it a forum rather than community. I agree. But in this particular forum, when somebody just says the same things to the same 3-4 channels, it all becomes skeptical to me, even from us. To be honest with you. When you just talking at the same, whatever this person said, that person said, aim your targets at somebody else. If you really trying to get your message across or really trying to get your point across, aim at somebody else. That's my point. But y'all said y'all doing it, so cool.
We specifically talked about that. We said, man, we had a whole conversation around, you know what? We done parsed this Egypt stuff out enough. We don't want to go back and forth with certain people in the community. We don't have these. We want to attack big because we got people out there doing the same thing, but on the bigger scale. So we designated a particular person that we was going to aim at and come up with a strategic strategy to go at that. Yeah, that's what we talked about last night.
Okay, cool.
We gonna say his name? We gonna say his name, Sosa?
I don't want to say it yet till we got.
Yeah, we don't want to say it today.
I got you.
Yeah. But we got to get our plan together in the Discord. Then we come out.
You just gotta make sure it's somebody that's gonna respond to it too. You know what I mean? You don't want to be talking shit about
them to rerun. Yeah,
you know, they ignoring you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the point. We gotta, you know what I mean? We're gonna try and draw them out.
Well, hold on. I ain't talking about a smut campaign. I'm saying like actually,
smut,
bro.
We gonna go at this information because
Let
me explain this.
Okay.
Let me explain this. You can say we probably 31 degrees masonry when it comes to this Black Egypt. Like, we know the levels.
No, y'all not, but go ahead.
You know what I mean.
I take that very personally disrespectful.
Yeah, you do.
Use a different.
I will. I'm gonna switch it up.
Use a different.
I'll switch it up.
Traveling men do that.
Our Black Egypt is on a very high. We did some detective work on it. See, cool. FBI style detective work. Most of these people are still regular police working with the shit. Like, they still don't understand the nuance of Black when it comes to Black Egypt and things of that sort. We didn't hash that out all the way to goddamn DNA snippets and shit. We different levels with it.
Right.
So yeah, we definitely, it's gonna be easy to beat him up. He's not as in depth as we are when it comes to the information. So we ain't know we're gonna be slandering him. We don't even know what the nigga look like. But yeah.
Okay, dope. Well, good luck to y'all. Good luck to
him. What y'all talking about? Cam's verse?
Nah.
Matter of fact, we can say it. We got this dude.
Don't try to pull it out yet.
This dude named King's
Hey, Chef, they said you was on Sarnetta last night. Hold on. Somebody in the chat said you was on Sarnetta last night, G. I thought you said you was taking a break.
I wasn't on Sarnetta last night.
Somebody said you was in the chat. I'm in the chat now because I'm just listening to y'all.
I was in the chat. He went crazy last night.
Yeah, you got the same virus, bro. You the
Chef,
last of us.
my sister, cousin, brother saw you at the movie hugged up with some giraffe.
Hey, that's crazy. Somebody say me in the chat.
Yeah, y'all are stars. I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all are stars, bro.
Hey, God, I was in the chat. But no, I definitely think, what y'all do, is definitely be a breath of fresh air. Because like that stuff about the brain and stuff, I definitely, a lot of times I'm watching and I'm not saying nothing because I'm listening. I just had a conversation at work yesterday about the little debate that y'all had about free will.
Well,
and I was actually, talking to an older dude at work about that, and it was like, so y'all keep doing that shit, man. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna start off small. We just got to build up on that shit. It's gonna take time, but but anything takes time and shit, and then strategy and shit like that to get your people right. You know how it go.
It's so hard to take SOSA serious.
I remember when the
pseudo
killer first started. Shit, when the pseudo killer first started, we was getting 20 people on the damn. You know what I mean?
Yep, 20, 30 people in the line. Yep.
It's not an avatar, Brass.
Bro, can y'all take SOSA serious for real with this avatar, bro? Every time he says something,
look like the nigga, yo.
That is Paddington
That's how SOSA look in real life,
exact bear.
I like that.
It's a real photo, Brass.
No, that ain't no photo. It better not be, bro. Stop talking to you, G.
It's gonna get to the point where you think of SOSA, when you hear SOSA name,
that's messing with my neuroplasticity, bro. Every time I think about you, I think about the Paddington bear. I'm going to the store right there.
Well, I figured that might keep you from raging. You know how you do, Brass.
The Paddington.
Now you arguing that.
Yeah, I say you're the little guy on my shoulder, bro.
Your girl walk in the room like, why the fuck is you arguing with a chipmunk?
Yeah, why are you arguing with a damn stuffed animal, bro? Why are you so upset with that stuffed animal? No, the funniest part is when you say something like ultra scientific, but it's a damn Paddington bear talking to me the whole time. I'm saying like, whatever, bro. I don't care what you say. Stop looking at me, bro. And then when you don't say nothing, but you just clip the mic, and then your dude just stares at everybody.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even know that. First of all, I didn't know how I even put it on, and then I realized like when I talk, it actually moves his mouth.
Oh yeah, it moves his mouth. But there's times when you make like a noise, I guess, in your crib, and it just comes on and just stares at us while we're all talking.
You stupid.
Yeah, I got shit going in the back there. Yeah.
I can't believe they still doing them arrows, bro. I thought that was dead. I don't really see them arrows.
At least they in the chat.
No, I ain't knocking them for it. I think it's good. It's good. What we say, DQ is good marketing.
Thank the artists for the views. We appreciate
it. Every time I come on somebody's show, I throw my arrows up.
Oh, so you in the cult too?
Yeah, I throw my arrows up. Archers in the building.
No, I think it's good. I think it's good marketing, bro. I think what does is, but that's what I mean by the mess and the message. When a person is wrong and you're still out there yelling and doing all this arching and all just doing all of that, it's got to be a point where you just like snap out of it, bro. Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
It's like arguing with a religious person, though. At this point, I realize I think man Kent said this a long time ago.
Nothing's gonna change.
Hey,
that shit is religious at this point.
Sheffrin, you don't know this, but we in the Discord just a few weeks ago, and we talking about this Archer shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we in the tank, bro. Fuck them arrows. We in the tank, bro. You know somebody got real literal about the damn the arrows, bro, and the tank.
Yeah,
but they got literal.
Madness.
I'm like, are you serious?
Madness.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know we were like really talking about the having actual tanks and freaking arrows. Like,
yeah, like we're making metaphors about.
Yeah, I thought. Thank you. I was like, yo, I thought we were.
No, but that's that TV. But that's that people worship. They're not really. That's that. Everybody wants to be a part of a group.
When the sad part
human nature. Yeah, that's human nature. That's why you can, that's why even with like fraternities and stuff, everybody wants to. If you're not. Men get led, men and women, but men specifically get led. They're led more by their insecurities than they are by their confidence. So you're always going to look to a group to boost your insecurities more into your confidence. So the things that are your flaws become your strengths. So most people do that, but look what you got to do to join some of these groups. You sacrifice your own brain. You sacrifice your health. Like when they join these fraternities, you basically get murdered for 40 weeks or however long this lasts, just to be able to say, I'm a such and such, because now you get to put all your insecurities with theirs and somehow it becomes confidence. So I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Work on yourself. I'm staying right there. That's my sweet spot. Y'all could be wherever y'all want. I'm on Brass Island. I'm gonna die there. Try Media Innovations 2024.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you watch. Yeah, you gonna watch another Sunday program, man. You can't help
Never. I haven't, bro. You know what do they say? I'm 2 months sober, man, and I love it.
Yo,
I love it, bro.
His show was so good last night.
I'm 2 months sober, bro. I love it.
I'm gonna go in that joint and be like, what that nigga said about brands on Sonetta? You go right over there.
No. And guess what? I actually hope they do, so they can understand the blessing. Because I know you kill a person way better by not saying nothing about them than you do by talking about them every day. If you just don't talk about them, it dies. You know why the Black Egypt conversation is beginning to change? Because pseudo killers ain't really, since before Christmas, ain't really talked about it too much online. So now they're switching to what y'all was talking about the other day, Chef, DNA and all this other stuff. The conversation is going to go to something else because everybody's not talking about it. It's going to be something else.
They're fighting is like the tail. Wilding out.
But the DNA is about Egypt, though.
They're reaching out there, man. They're reaching with that pop affiliator.
You think I would be talking about DNA if it ain't had nothing to do with Black Egypt?
I don't know. I thought y'all, you know what's funny,
Chef's a
when
strategist.
y'all was talking about DNA, until Unc brought it up in the Discord yesterday, I had no idea y'all was talking about Black Egypt. I thought y'all was actually talking about DNA of like Black people. I didn't know it was like, until he like somehow went all the way around to
always lead back to Egypt.
At Black Egypt, I was like, man.
You got me, man.
Did y'all see what Cameron? Y'all saw what Cameron said yesterday? Now I'm gonna switch the whole subject.
Yep.
Did y'all? I put it in the Discord. Did y'all see what he said yesterday?
What about not being African American?
About being
African.
He said, "I'm not African. I'm Black." Now here's the thing. Remember DQ when we was in the voice chat, and I said, "Bro, most Black people don't care about being African. They're perfectly fine being Black people, living in 2024. They don't care about these conversations." Because everybody kept telling me, "Oh, it's so big, this, that, and the other." Cameron literally said, "I don't care about Africa. I don't know nothing about Africa.
Nigga,
it doesn't matter. Nothing
in the barbershop.
Huh?
Nigga tell me, man, I ain't no African. And
Hey, look, I told them niggas.
I ain't never been to no Africa.
Whenever we was having that conversation, Brad, remember I told you in DC, yo, we got actual Africans there that we don't fuck with because they don't fuck with us.
You think we ain't got it in Jersey, bro?
You know, like we
don't got
Africans over there, man. We don't, you know what I mean?
Shout out some African brothers out there, man.
Yeah,
shout out to the Africans.
Peace to y'all.
Shout out to the real ones.
They be having attitudes.
The real Africans. But yo,
they be having attitudes in their little stores, man.
Bro, Africans in the even back when, you know,
in the game.
Hey,
Brad, say some Africans though, for real.
Some Africans, you're right. Some Africans. Back where we are, like, remember I was trying to tell y'all about Muslims. When everybody keeps talking about in this particular community, I was so confused when y'all were talking about Muslims. So I was like, Muslims is the biggest gangsters where I'm from. The Muslims out here are more feared than Bloods and Crips. But some Africans out here, they don't have no tolerance for Black people at all. In the profession that I have, you know, there are times where the African person would talk to the white person next to me that works for me, but he would rather talk to that person than talk to me.
Damn.
So that arrogance is real. Yeah, that works for me would be more. They'd be more akin to want to have a conversation with that person than have it with me. There is such a thing as for some Africans as an African arrogance against Black people in the United States. It's a fact. When people say go back to Africa, where am I supposed to go? I've never been. I don't know anyone there, and I can't trace my lineage. And if I knock on the door and say I did my 123lineage.com and they said you're my cousin, they'll tell me get the hell out of their face. Like,
yeah,
Brad's about to get kicked out of the community.
I never listen. Hey, guess what? Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, look, like we supposed to have some type of loyalty for Africa though. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No.
Like, why should we have that type of loyalty?
Oh shit. Yeah.
I gotta say some Africans.
Strong. I told y'all keep those strong.
Yeah.
I told them don't get us banned. I told them.
Reggie about to do a whole.
It's the motherland, man. It's the motherland, bro. Come on, man. You finna have the Pan-Africans on our head, bro.
Reggie about to do a whole show on y'all now.
I ain't gonna say it.
They against Africa.
I'm not against.
We just shook the anti-African thing last year, bro. Come on.
People gonna hate you. People gonna hate you for whatever you say. I'm just telling you, like when I bring up Cameron actually lives in the real world. You know what I mean? I know he's on YouTube and this, that, and the other, but in his real everyday life, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but Africans towards Black Americans in in my area that I've dealt with have an arrogance about them where they don't really look at you as equal. I'm just telling you my truth, not their truth. I don't care what their truth is. I'm just telling you what I go through, the stuff that I go through on a daily basis. I deal with, in what I deal with a lot of international situations, international conversations, sometimes with a translator. And sometimes in those cases, most times, I've had even people come up to me and say, I'll take care of this. And I realize it's a meeting about someone from Africa that doesn't necessarily want to talk to me.
I just dropped the link for our African brothers, man. Y'all hit the panel, man.
Hey, Brass, don't forget though, there's also a stigma on the opposite side. All right.
No. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Have y'all ever seen the movie? What's the movie with Wesley Snipes? And this is a movie per se, but this is just a little different. Nah, the movie with Wesley Snipes where he was like a drug dealer. The movie where he was a drug dealer.
New Jack City.
New Jack City. Damn, you've been a drug dealer a lot of movies. It was a lesser known movie where he was like he had a brother. The brother was the guy from 5 Heartbeats, the dude that was like Yang or whatever. What's the name of this movie? Well, however it was, he was selling drugs or whatever. And he was selling drugs to two African guys. He was calling them a casta. He was saying like, we thought we could do business with you, but we can't. And then he was like, why can't you do business with us? And he kept calling them a casta. And he was like, I can't do business with you because you're a casta. And he was like, all right, cool. And he said, what is a casta? And he said, African American. So it was like
Sugar Hill.
Sugar Hill. That's the name of the movie, Sugar Hill. If you watch that scene, go watch that scene. That's a lot of the times what tends to my personal interactions. So no, I'm not gonna say I know I'm African. I know that just because of evolution. I know that because of lineage. But other than that, that's it. I'm African American. I'm very proud of what we did here.
If the United States was to get in a war with one of the countries in Africa, which side would y'all be on?
We already do that.
You said what?
Which side? What? If the United States was to get in a war with a country in Africa,
why you do that?
Which side would y'all be on?
Hey Ken, I asked you.
I won't answer that question online, Ken.
I asked you one thing, Kent, when you started talking about don't get the channel canceled and don't get us banned. That question is a ban question.
How that's gonna get us
banned? We Americans, bro. Like we don't care if it's a white person running against the African in the Olympics, bro. We rooting for the American, bro.
We going for the exactly.
I just, you know what I mean? We're culturally American, bro. That's
bringing home the gold, baby.
Oh, man.
So anybody say anything different, yo, they retarded, yo.
Look,
my bad. You can't use that.
I was happy. Listen, I was happy for Usain Bolt, but I was kind of mad too. I was like, I want American to get it.
Yeah, you know that was
you a hater. Oh, no. You're a hater. You're a hater. That's hate.
Yeah.
That's hate. No, I was with you until you said that. You're a hater.
So
if you was up there cheering, I don't even know who the Black American was that was running.
It don't matter.
I was definitely cheering for Usain Bolt as long as we won. I look at Jamaicans as us. You don't look at Jamaicans as us?
Do I look at Jamaicans as Americans? No.
No, I'm talking about you. You don't connect. A black man won that race. You don't connect with that man.
But if they're in the Olympics, nigga, no. They're not.
Wait, so you actually watched the? Hold on. So you watched the Olympics yelling "Go America"?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What are you talking about? We all, most of us watch the Olympics saying "Go America."
Let me find out people going against America.
I'm gonna say something though.
Nah, I can't get with that.
Come on, bro.
I can't get with that.
Let me catch you cheering for Congo, nigga.
It ain't no way I was cheering
so it's only
Usain
fair.
Bolt
Hold on.
because he was American. That don't make sense.
I want to get in.
Hey,
good morning. Hey, so I want to make a point, right? Like, don't forget that a lot of athletes get bought. Not all, but a lot of athletes get bought. Play sports for other countries. If you don't know this, DQ, you gotta get on board, bro. A lot of athletes get bought.
Your phone was breaking up.
Yeah,
That's
they get bought by other countries. Oh, okay. So I'm saying, so you definitely got to cheer a country, bro. It makes sense to cheer for your country.
I cheer for a country if it's a white man.
But now, if you got a preference for athlete, you got a preference for athlete in a particular field, then that's fine. You could cheer for him or cheer for her. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Michael Phelps was swimming,
for the most part,
I was cheering for him against other, like he was a white guy swimming. So of course I wanted a white guy to win the race, like
an American, not a white guy.
No, right.
Y'all got a little bit of psychology.
No. Listen, an American. Hold on.
Y'all got it.
Yeah, I said it wrong. But listen. When Michael Phelps was swimming, I wanted an American. Hold on, I wanted the Americans to win the race. But when if it's a bunch of black people running, right, or let's say black, bro, whatever, in the Usain Bolt case,
bro,
I just want, and when Usain Bolt won, I didn't feel bad because America lost.
Right. There's no white man that's gonna beat niggas in the 100 meter, bro. Stop it.
Hey.
Yeah, we kind of just give them that.
I don't know about that one, but go ahead.
Damn, Sosa, that was a little.
I don't know. That's a little.
I'm not rooting for a damn nigga from France. No, if
you ever heard of Matthew?
If he the only black person, then yeah, but I'm not rooting for no goddamn nigga from France.
This is degenerate. This is degenerate. We on something else. Go ahead, bro.
I'm not rooting for no nigga from France.
Hold on, let Miss Tiffany get in.
Thank you.
USA all day.
Yeah, you gotta cheer for the home team. Yeah, that's. If you American, then you're supposed to be cheering for your home team, unless, like Gideon said, unless it's just one particular athlete that you just are really, into or whatever. But
maybe I'm a fan of Usain
for your
Bolt.
thing.
Maybe I am.
Yeah, you crazy, bro.
USA.
I just want any black man to win.
Maybe I just like Usain Bolt, but you said you wanted Usain Bolt to lose to the American. I don't understand.
No, I said no. What I said was I was happy, but at the same time I was a little jealous because I wanted an American. I'd rather be American, but since it wasn't, I still was happy for him. But in my heart, I'm like, shit, I want to do Gatlin or somebody who was running to win.
Well, I know the women we holding it down. Sha'Carri Richardson, Dallas, Texas.
She's irritating.
She fast.
I like it.
No, she is fast. She is fast.
Hey, when she got beat the first time, oh man, Jamaica had a ball on her, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm just gotta give it up. How it is.
Hey, you right, my start. I'm about to jump right out this window.
He said some irritating stuff. She said some irritating stuff. Yeah.
When you watching a race and it's a Jamaican running against America, who you rooting for?
I'm rooting for the Jamaican.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, but Usain Bolt only makes sense. I think maybe in that particular.
Hold on
now.
Yeah, I don't even know who ran. If there's a race being ran and there's an American in it and ain't no Jamaican in it, I'm rooting for the American.
Nigga, of course, nigga.
Right.
No, I'm talking about hold on now.
I'm in America now.
Wait. I'm in America now, but I'm talking about even when I was in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I would root for the American. Because, bro.
You said if a Jamaican wasn't in it. Right.
Oh, you said a Jamaican wasn't in it. Okay.
Yeah, if a Jamaican wasn't in it. Yeah,
I got you. I didn't hear that piece. I got you. I don't know. Maybe I just like Usain Bolt, but I'm not. I didn't even know who the black guy. You knew the guy's name. I didn't even know who he was. Nobody was beating
running was
Usain
like
Bolt.
Gatlin back then.
Oh,
Yeah,
Gatlin.
nobody,
Yeah, Gatlin.
They all on steroids except Usain Bolt, so it don't matter.
I don't know.
They all got caught for steroids except for him. He the only one I know that ain't get caught for steroids. Both. Everybody else is a steroid user. So I don't. You know. What's his name? Usafa Powell. He was nice too.
Usafa Powell. Yeah, he was fast.
Yeah, he was nice too. I don't really watch the Olympics.
All those women were doped up, bro. That's why those women records ain't getting broken. All them Marion Jones and all them running back in the day. All of us juiced up, bro.
We should do that. Would have been a good
Jackie
show.
Joyner. Jackie Joyner.
Balco investigation. That guy.
Jackie Joyner person got investigated.
No. I said Balco. The name of the company with Barry Bonds.
I know Marion Jones did.
All the women
medals.
The same guy on Barry Bonds was with Marion Jones too. The lip that he was using chapstick that had steroids in it.
Yeah, that girl. I can't remember that girl that used to run against Marlene Audit too. She I think they fought her with steroids too.
Yeah. You can't have a race. You can't have a race without putting race in it. That's a bad.
That's a bad thing.
Somebody said that.
Somebody in the chat put it's a race competition, not a racial competition. And then my brain went to you can't have a race.
Can't have a race. But that's posterior thought, bro. At some point, you know, I'm gonna start. I don't know, man. I like his thoughts, but I ain't never heard his voice, so I'm starting to get a little.
Man, he gotta get one of them joints your boy had, man. What's the scientist's name, man, with the wheelchair?
Stop.
What's my man name?
Stop.
Stop. Nah, chill out. He was on the island. Chill out.
Stop. Yo, can't.
Hey, see, I think
you don't have a kick. You need a kick door.
You can't go get the damn channel banned.
Yo, don't bring him up.
That's
he's trending right now. You'll get the channel took. He's trending right now.
That man kicked those strong, bro.
Yeah, can't bring him up. You can't even say his name. People channels getting knocked down for that.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. That's why I said you can't say his name right now. He in a
okay.
I forgot.
I did see something. You're right. I did see something about that. You're right.
Stay away from that conversation.
He was on that island.
You want to stay away from that.
I didn't even think about it. Hold on. She said, hold on. Tiff saying y'all scared. Y'all want to mention that though.
I didn't say that. You see, I literally put the words.
I interpreted that. I interpreted your sarcasm.
No, I don't want to be. I don't even want to be.
That was a prediction.
I interpreted her
I absolutely don't want you all to touch on that. That would not be a good look. Don't even.
Yes,
ma'am. That particular conversation that you talk about a rabbit hole. Your channel.
What the hell are you doing on the island?
Your channel would get palanteed.
This man said Palante.
I just thought about that. Like,
what? Be sitting right next to Palante. Shouts to my man Cuban.
I'm gonna leave that alone, man.
Shouts to and that ain't no disrespect, Cuban. No, that's. I hate that they did that to my man Cuban, but it's facts, bro.
But that was funny though.
That particular conversation, no.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
And it's only going to get worse. When all that stuff open up, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I think they went in on his file. That's what they did. They went in on his file and be like, "Oh, we can't have this on YouTube. This TMI right here."
No. But I'm talking TMI. That's dope. The second part. What I'm saying about specifically that though, not even Cubans, but shouts to Cuban. But I'm saying that particular topic, if you talk about that, they're actually like really taking people's channels down for that.
Yep.
Because that's actual lawyers. These are people with real lawyers, not Legal Shield and all of that. These are people that like you say something slander.
If they haven't been convicted, then you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Don't say nothing. You better put in bold caps allegedly.
Yeah,
and they still might get you. Yep.
So let's. I don't know. Somebody find another subject.
So we gonna allegedly get you today.
You know what? I wish I stopped saying wish. The conversation that I was thinking that we could have had we really could have caught that capitalism conversation if we'd have did that live.
Yeah, that was a good conversation.
That would have been a good conversation.
I already know how y'all get
on that. We're gonna do a whole joint on that, yo.
I was in the first one.
Pros and cons on that capitalism. Because you got a lot of people in the community that hate capitalism, and you got some people that understand how it works, and some people that understand how it can get better. You know what I mean? So, but to say eradicate capitalism like that to me is crazy. But I think that's the whole conversation right there.
But
if you're gonna eradicate capitalism, I hope you come up with something as an alternative to it. Come up with an alternative. Don't just come on bashing capitalism.
Well, they trying to push socialism. They trying to push socialism.
There is a little bit of socialism in economy, though. That's one point that when Marcus brought that up, we live in a capitalist dominated society, but there's a lot of economies running along with capitalism. It's just capitalism is the dominant one. So it's not just one. We don't have just one. It's not all capitalism. Did capitalism mute everybody's mic?
Oh, that's y'all little area right there, capitalism.
No, I was just saying we don't got to talk about it. I was just saying that would have been a good conversation. I think we talked about that for about 2-3 hours one day. So that would have been a good
yeah.
When we don't got to talk about that now.
When you put hands and feet on somebody, but we ain't gonna.
No, I'm saying who was against
Super
it?
Saiyan, man.
She earned that.
No, I'm saying who was speaking out against capitalism, like. I know some people that do like you start that conversation, Lex Vortex, he'll get on that, and he'll think
Posterius. I think Posterius was somewhere. I can't really say against. I don't really know what they was necessarily arguing. They was arguing with Kim, but the points they were making just didn't make sense. So I think CK was talking about it too. But it's just such a, when people talk about being against capitalism, I just wonder, how do they live in the United States and prosper? Like it's and you don't realize that you're a part, even though you're not a capitalist, maybe you participate in capitalism every day. When you buy something, you're a consumer. That's part of it, you know. But I don't know what the stats are now, but Black people, for as poor as everybody wants to make Black people and the lowest on the rung, and they don't have this, we dominate when it comes to spending. You know, you know what I mean? People talk all the time. They ain't got no money, but they eating crab boils and TV. Got the biggest TV in the history of the world on their wall. All this, that, and the other. Like, you got the money, you just not managing your money correctly. You're not. That's the majority piece.
One of the biggest misconceptions, I think, is people think that you have to be rich to be a capitalist, and they think that you have to be. I think one of the other ones Brendan pointed out the other day. They think you have to be rich to be a philanthropist, or they don't think that rich people give back, which is philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that's one of them conversations we're gonna have to just dive into. You know what I'm saying? Not giving no financial advice and not like that, but just explaining capitalism and socialism and all of that. You know, the differences and all that, and how the system works. You know what I mean? That'll be a good one.
Yeah, and I found it funny. Somebody has said that in order for capitalism to exist, you need something on the bottom. You need like a whatever. But
you need poor people. Yeah, poor people to suffer.
Right. Democrats, quote unquote, believe in socialism. But in order for a Democrat to exist, it's the same thing. They need a class to serve, a lower class in their perception to serve in order for a Democrat to exist. So it's all construct. It's all constructs. It's just, I just don't like when people say things like about capitalism per se. It's better to participate than it is to watch from the sidelines, because the people that watch from the sidelines are the ones that get hurt the most. And they're also the ones with the most to say. They're the people that have no life insurance, no trusts, never tried to even open a business of any kind, DoorDash, Uber, anything. Like, there's so many ways to become an entrepreneur these days, that if you just from the hills yelling, "I'm not a capitalist," then go ahead, be broke, die penniless. That's on you.
Hey, but there
I'm
are
not me.
people, Brass, though, in the intellectual circles.
I know you're gonna take the other side, but go ahead.
No. I'm just having a conversation. I really don't give a damn. Like I don't about capitalism. I'm just saying, but there are people I've heard that argument mounted from intellectual people. Feel me? You know what I mean? The some of the issues with capitalism.
Like what?
No, they have issues with it, but they're not saying eradicate it. They're saying, yo, let's improve it because these are the problems with the current system that we have. So they more or less talking about how to improve the system, not let's do away with it.
That's who we're talking to. In the conversation we was having the other day, so these were people that were saying, just get rid of it and do something else.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on, stop it. And then what is, and then you get all these conflated numbers of like, there are just so many people that are broke. I think it was like somebody put out a stat. There's 60% of the population's on welfare. It was 12. It was 12. It was like it was 12. It wasn't 60. There's 60% of people struggling. Yeah, but when you add in seniors who are on a fixed income in an environment where inflation is going crazy, then that inflates the numbers. But when you actually focus the numbers on the youth and you focus the numbers on people that can go get raises and go open businesses and still have economic freedoms, the number is not that high. Now, listen, I'm telling you from my experience. Most people don't have a problem with making money or having money. They have the challenge is keeping the money, managing and living within your actual means.
Right.
The majority of people live above their means. That's a fact. Yep. The majority of people, when they should be cooking, order food. When they need 2 pairs of shoes, they have 30 pairs of shoes. But you trying to tell me you don't have money? Like, stop the cap.
Message.
Stop it.
It ain't like it ain't no jobs out here too. You know what I mean? Like everybody high.
Yeah. Money is there. Like you know what's funny, bro? Remember during the pandemic, everybody was crying, oh, no money, I got no money. There were people on unemployment, right? And I didn't believe this until somebody brought this up to me maybe a year ago. I had no idea that this was going on. There were people that were making unemployed, no job, that were making like $1,200, $1,400 a week. A week. And where's that money right now, bro? So if you was making that for 2 years, let's say $1,200 a week plus stimulus package, plus, whatever PPP loans and all that kind of stuff, you just look at all of that money. There were some people unemployed that made, what, $60,000 that year? Where are they at, bro? Where's that money at? Where's this new class of people that had all this money? Bro, because they were consumerists. Consumerists is the worst part of capitalism. That's the saddest part to me. Consumerists is definitely not where it's at. When you just buying, you're not investing, you're not selling anything. All you're doing is buying and paying. Yeah, I would hate capitalism too if I was in that case. I would detest it. So, people don't want to hear that though. That's a rant. People don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that.
And nobody's supposed to be rich. Nobody's supposed to be rich. Everybody that's rich is greedy and evil and don't care about poor people, don't care about the employee. Like, it's crazy rhetoric that gets put out there, man.
Like, look what Slade said. Brass is correct. My boy was getting that a week and he tricked it all off on getting high and girls. See? You got the opportunity. You've gotten people make money. They just don't know what to do with it. And that's what I'm saying. Get in the game. Just get in the game. Drive an Uber. Start small. Drive an Uber. You don't gotta be the CEO of a shoe company or start a clothing line. When you're an Uber, that's a 1099. That's a business. If you're a notary, if you're a DoorDash or anything, they throw businesses at you and you just complain, get rid of capitalism. Leave America.
Exactly. I think, yeah. That was
damn,
pretty
Brass.
much.
So go back to Africa. So go
They
back to
kicked the
Africa.
bread.
I don't
Hands
care
on-
where you go.
kicked on
I
bread
just it's
shit
just
for
all these
everybody.
people
Brass said, go
complaining
back to
about
Africa.
America,
Hell
but
Say,
no.
go
in
back there.
America. Go, I ain't say that, bro. You
Cold-blooded,
about
bro.
to
Go
see
back
you
to
trying to
Africa.
get me you trying to turn me into some kind of villain. This gonna
This
be
nigga say, go back to Africa.
nah,
Oh,
just
wow,
leave. When you complain about America, these aren't the same times as before. You have a lot of opportunities, man. And in actuality, to me, you're spitting in the face of the people that died for you to have it. You know what I mean? You're spitting in their face to open a business and be black in America.
Bro,
Don't do it.
you can't even promote black businesses and say, yeah, go, black empowerment, go buy black and all that, and say you hate capitalism or you don't do away with capitalism. Like, you just can't do it.
Yeah. And profit is good, man. Greed, I hate to say this, greed is good, profit is good. When I went to college and they were talking about finance, it wasn't the first time I heard finance. I had heard finance my whole life from my parents. But I was looking around at the people, and it was like a light was going off on these college educated kids that never heard about credit, never heard about balancing even checkbooks. They never heard of these kinds of, you know what I'm saying, these kinds of things, and how to really play the market, how to really, get a portfolio going. These are conversations that people don't have. And one of the first things that he said was your best teachers are some of your worst teachers. Your parents are some of your worst teachers when it comes to finance.
Yep.
It's your parent. Like, you can say that. And that's when we go back to these conversations about the brain.
How many people out there parent put their name on a cable bill when they was a kid, yo? Like, starting kids up wrong.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, how many parents, mamas or dads, put their names on cable bills or use their Social Security when they was too young to even have a cable bill?
You could do that?
Yeah, back in the day.
And you ain't ever heard nobody got that done to them?
Yeah, back in the day, you could
put a few friends where people done messed their credit up before they.
Yeah, you could put everything in their phone bill, all type of shit in your kid's name.
How do you put a kid's name on a bill though?
That's back in the day.
Put their Social Security, Social Security.
Check like that.
Okay, the social. Okay.
Yeah, mess their credit up before they even get out there.
Before they even,
man.
before they even 12.
Yeah, man.
That's terrible.
Crazy. Niggas, hey, look, they be babies, yo. They using they. That shit crazy.
Ain't even a dozen. And credit all messed up already.
Man,
what I get a job.
Hey Zoo, hit the link if you want to explain my point about greed being good. I don't mean destroying somebody's life. That version of the greed. Being greedy to help your own family is good.
Yeah, the miseducation and the lack of information is what breeds that hatred for capitalism or rich people. You know what I mean? It's like you say. I think you brought up a very good word of the day the other day, and it's called defeatism. You know what I'm saying? It was talking about how you feel like you lost before you even get started. Before you even try, you already like, oh, I lost. What was that analogy you gave about, somebody about to get married? Oh no, somebody trying to propose and you said they'll be like, well, I know you're gonna probably say no, but will you marry me? that's a defeatist attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You go into it already lost.
Yeah.
You go into it already thinking like, well, this ain't really what I do. You know what I mean? This ain't really this isn't what, I'm not a business owner. Like, okay, like that's not true.
I know my business is gonna fail, but shit, I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try anyway. Yeah, like what?
Crazy.
Hey, get in you co-host.
The rich people got all the.
Ken, I made you the host. I got to dip real quick, but I don't want to close the show. So you the host and Gideon the co-host.
Hey, I'm about to dip too, man. I gotta do some things at home. But Gideon, if Gideon can stay on, I'll let him go ahead and handle it.
Yeah, I'm not doing
gonna be
smart.
Yeah, we might as well dip because I ain't about to sit here and just have a back and forth conversation with Gideon.
Yeah, we just want to do it.
And I can't talk all myself because
Yeah,
I'm about to make some
Gideon
noise.
talking. I be sitting.
Yeah, we just want to do I just want to do a quick little 12 o'clock show. You know what I mean? Get it out. But
this is good though.
We've been on for 3 hours. That ain't bad.
Thank everybody for coming through. But hey, Kent, when you dip out though, you close it.
Well, shit, we might well close it now then, man. You know, I think we had some healthy conversations, man, throughout the day.
All right, appreciate everybody coming out. And peace.
All right, peace to the chat. I'll holler at y'all.
All right.
All right, peace, bro.